There we go. Instant startup. Probably have that thing up. Second round, that's right. Second time's the charm, right? Ain't that what they say? Second round, that's right. Second time's the charm. Hello, hello. Yes, pray for me, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need more than prayers, actually. Looks like the chat isn't coming up on the screen as I wanted it to, because everything goes wrong for me. What if I do this? Hold on, actually, I got an idea. I can fix it right now. All I gotta do... this. Yep. So how you guys been going? I chose to start streaming late for me. It's 2:30 AM for me. And hopefully that means it's a good time for you guys. Should do China Lake next. Let's get the SMR done first, and then we can talk about the China Lake. Damn, you really want me to suffer. China Lake. It might actually be better than the SMR, if I get to give myself the China Lake over and over again. Okay. Let's see here, pop out chat, there we go. Put that in there. If this works, you all have to give me a hooray. 6:30 PM. Where are you in F-Dog? Where are you living? Right. There. Alright, start sending chats through. It should be coming up on the screen. 9:31 AM. Damn. Good time. First thing in the morning. Staminab stream. Aren't you lucky? Is it coming up? Is it like blocking the... Something's wrong, eh? $5:30 PM in the UK. Dang, we got UK dwellers. Awesome. What's it like in the UK right now? Hot? I would imagine, yeah. It's freezing where I'm at in Sydney. It is unbelievably cold. I wonder if it's not showing because I've done something stupid. It's usually the case. Dreading the summer. I don't know if I'm more of a summer or a winter guy. My birthday is in like 5 days. So I guess there's that. Oh god, that looks so botched. Look how botched that looks, guys. That is terrible. I wonder why it's not working the way I want it to. Can't wait for winter. Window open, no blanket, gonna be perfect. To each their own, I guess. I kinda suck at winter. I'm very bad with the cold. Yeah, but I guess you're pretty good. You're used to it. You don't like hate the feeling of like your spine hurting through just intense coldness, just unbelievable pain. I mean, the heat is annoying too. You know, I can't sleep if it's hot. I sleep better in the cold, actually. I'll give you that. Come on now. Make sure you're a Winter fan. I don't like summer that much. Wow. A lot of people are Winter fans. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this chat thing to work. Okay. Alright, that's... No, that's not right. I mean, it's blocking the screen, which is not really what I wanted. Kinda wanted it to be see-through. Oh shit, I'm moving everything around. Oh my god. OBS is the worst. Alright, there we go. Okay. That should be... Oop. That should be good. Is the quality ass? I mean, it's not see-through, which is like the worst thing ever. What if I do blending mode? Additive. Nope, that is not what I wanted. Let's try subtract. Nope, not quite either. Blending mode screen? That's kind of see-through, right? You can see through that. Kind of. It looks a bit botched. Should I just go with this? Maybe make it a little bit... Ooh. Much better. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. We'll go with that then. We'll see how it is. Let's get the show on the road. Still see-through, which is nice, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like barely see-through though, isn't it? Also, if the music's too loud, let me know. Keeping that chat-related deaths at 3. Okay, let the suffering begin. Give Sarich _ZM for those of you that don't know. You all know. You all were here last time. I think F-Dog might not have been here the whole time. I give myself the SMR every time until I need a pack-a-punch. And yeah, and then I just pack-a-punch the SMR whenever I get it again. I can't use the unupgraded SMR if I can upgrade it, and I can't give myself the upgraded SMR. I have to buy it, which gives it a little bit more of that challengey sort of flavor. I was about to ask. Yeah, it's just because if I decide not to, the later rounds, it's going to be I run out of ammo like 5 or 6 times before the round ends, and I'm going to have to hit the box like 6 trillion times. It's just not going to be entertaining. Or maybe it is entertaining, but it's not even going to be feasible for me. I'm gonna lie, I'd take the Barrett over this thing. I would take anything over this thing. War Machine, Barrett, China Lake, anything. 1911. I would take the base 1911 over this. I think. Even that... At least the sounds are nice, you know? And it shoots straight. This thing is genuinely atrocious, and I believe what Treyarch wanted when they were developing BO2's zombie mode is they said that they wanted to have a good amount of shitty guns in the box. And they really wanted to make the box a luck of the draw thing, because they felt that the guns in World at War and Black Ops 1 were too good overall, so hitting the box was you have to hit the box pretty much. Like there's no reason not to hit the box. But in this game, you've got some pretty dog shit weapons. They actually nailed it. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you've got some pretty good weapons, like the RPD, the hammer, and all that. And then you've got the stinky ones, like the SMR, the Barrett, the War Machine. S12. I'm not an S12. Any of you guys S12 fans? Oh, that's so true, huh? Have you ever gotten the jet gun out of the box in Liberty Falls without using the gobblegum that gives you a free wonder weapon? because every time I play BO6 and I hit the box, it's always some random ass SMG or AR that I don't really care about. It doesn't have any of the attachments I want on it. I guess you can put the zombies build on each gun, and it will automatically just put whatever attachments you have on the gun in the box. But still, there's like no reason to hit the box. Just go into the game with whatever gun you want and build the wonder weapon that you want to use. You know. Jeez, that right there is a perfect example of how terrible this gun is when it comes to accuracy. It does not shoot straight. It's programmed to not shoot straight. You play Citadel for the camos? Citadel's a good map for the camos. I would have thought that Liberty Falls was like the best for the camos since it's got like the least dangerous enemies. I gotta be careful. Even though it's only round 3, I just keep forgetting about the 2-hit downs of the older games. As soon as I get 3250, I'm just gonna go straight and buy Jug as is tradition. Damn, man. Is it even worth aiming? Should I just hit fire? Wow. See how much more accurate it is when you're not aiming? Look, this is me aiming. Okay, never mind. This is me aiming again. And then this is me hip firing. There's a camp spot next to the trap. Which trap? I'm not really too versed in like camping spots and training spots in BO6. I just kind of play the game willy-nilly. I don't know much about it. I have done the Easter eggs for the most part. I haven't completed the Tomb Easter egg, but I got to the boss fight and died. So I guess that kind of counts as doing the whole thing. Minus the trophy. The oil traps. Ah, right, yeah. It's like near the middle section, like before the entrance to the building, right? I think I know the one you're talking about. Oh, I should grab the nuke. Alright, I ran out of ammo, which means I do this. And it seems like cheating again. Nah, don't worry. When we get to it, you're gonna realize that it isn't cheating at all. I actually really like Citadel. I think it's one of the better maps in general. I think it's actually up there with some of the greatest maps. Obviously, it's not one of the greatest maps of all time, just saying like it's up there, like I can see someone putting it up there. I was gonna try grinding camos, but found it to be tedious and went to the ammo cache more than killing zombies. Yeah. That's another thing. What's the point of max ammos if you can just buy ammo, right? Kind of something I was wondering. Oh, I can buy Jug now. I'm gonna go do that. Swords make it much better, yeah. Any map with 4 wonder weapons that you and your friends can all use, pretty sure they're all good. Is there a map with 4 wonder weapons that is bad? Like 4, like, unique wonder weapons of the same sort of category. Like, you know, the swords, the bows, the gauntlets. Maybe Alpha Omega can be seen as... Yeah, I guess that could be bad. A lot of people despise Alpha Omega. But, I mean, for the most part, those maps are usually up there. I mean, Origins, up there. Light Staff from Origins. Yeah, the Lightning Staff is terrible, but, like, the map is good. Ammo-matic would have made max ammos redundant, my ass. Did I say that in the iceberg video? Ice staff all the way. Yeah, it is the best staff. But I am a wind staff lover. I'm a huge wind staff fanatic. I always go for the wind staff. Like, if you guys are in a party with 4 of your friends, yeah? Well, I guess 3 of your friends, including and 1 of you. And you hop in a game of Der Eisendrache, hop in a game of Origins, hop in a game of... whatever. What weapon are you guys picking? Because I have an answer for all those. But I want to hear your guys' answers first. Ice Staff, Wolfbow. Pretty solid picks. Pretty solid. I'm going to go with... For me, it's Wind Staff and Firebow. I'm a huge Firebow lover. Origins Fire Staff. Interesting. It's good stuff. At least it's not the worst stuff. Void Bow. Love the Void Bow. One of the I think the most underrated bow is the Void Bow. God, I'm already out of ammo again. What are we doing? I gotta get double tap ASAP. Yeah, a lot of people used to say the void bow was the worst bow. But every bow is as good as the other bow. In terms of killing potential. In terms of laziness potential, the lightning bow is the best. Just because you can camp forever with it. Yeah. Which Origins, BO2 or BO3 for the fire staff? Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, because I guess the BO2 fire staff kind of isn't as good. Well, it isn't as good technically because of the fact that it like annihilates your game and crashes it. Oh, I did not switch guns. I don't know what happened there. Another insta-kill. I hope we don't run out of insta-kills. Yeah, BO3 because it crashed your game in BO2. That's so fair. I got to round 100 on Origins, and then I used the fire staff because like I couldn't find any round 100 footage of the fire staff anywhere. So when I got to round 100, I made sure not to use the fire staff until like I recorded footage for everything else. As soon as I started using the fire staff, maybe about 3 minutes of footage, it just crashed my game. Insane how quickly that thing crashes your game. It might be like the particles. I actually have no idea. I'm kind of talking out of my ass, but if I had to guess, it would be like the particles. Too much for the game to handle. Hold on, there's like a small line in the chat box that's pissing me off a little bit. So I'm gonna just do that. And hopefully that now goes away. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Okay. See, I'm learning how to stream. I'm getting there. Mine crashes my game mid-40s. 40s to 50, yeah. That's about when the crashes occurred. I think that's pretty across the board for everyone. I wonder why, huh? So, like, that's the thing. It works fine. So it can't be the particles, right? Because it works fine up until then. I was playing on the PS3. Well, yeah, that won't help. God, the PS3. What a beautiful machine, but it's such a shitbox. I love the PS3. It stinks, though. Like, it'll always be the most nostalgic console for me. Just because it's the one I played the most on. But wow, what a terrible machine. That thing is suicidal. If it's not overheating, it's screaming. If it's not screaming, it's lagging. If it's not lagging, it's crashing. Love it to death though. Renuke. Most iconic console of all time. Yeah, that's a fair assumption, but I think the most sold console of all time is the PS2. I think just by pure numbers, that would be number one. It was also my first ever console, the PS2, but I played a lot more on the PS3. Because when I started gaming, it was just at the transition of PS2 into PS3. Get quick revive. Let's stay up here for a bit. Why not? Oh god. This is where I died last time. I dropped down there and... well, I don't want to think about it. The original PS1 is your first console. I never actually had a PS1 or used a PS1. That was more my dad. 360 kid enjoying the BOs, especially BO3 on the 360. BO3 on the 360? That was enjoyable for you? Again, to each their own, man. You like being cold and you like inferior versions of games. That's alright. Okay. So now that I have 5k, I'm actually not allowed to give myself the SMR again. I have to pack a punch it. So from here on out, I think this is where the challenge really truly starts. My favorite PS3 game of all time has got to be Fallout 3, guys. Fallout 3, wow, what a game. And it was a complete accident that I even started playing Fallout 3, because I was an illiterate little child, and I thought I was going to be playing Far Cry 2. I said to my dad, "Hey dad, can I play Far Cry 2? Because we had Far Cry 2 on disc, and I said, he said, "Yeah, go, play Far Cry 2. I wasn't allowed to play Fallout 3 because it was too violent for me, right? Far Cry 2 is also violent, but I don't know. Whatever, that was my dad's thinking. Anyway, I go to look for Far Cry 2. I see FA. Yeah, it's probably Far Cry 2. I don't want to read the rest of this. I'm a stupid little kid. Every letter is like a nightmare for me. Put in Fallout 3, and it's been my favorite game ever since. PS1 was fun, but PS2 was literally a newer version of the PS1. Amazing times. Yeah, I loved the PS2. I can't say I had any time on the PS1, but PS2 was great. Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time. I love that game. I love that game. Crack in Time. And Tools of Destruction too. That was another banger game on the PS3. GTA San Andreas on the PS2. Yeah, I mean, San Andreas is another banger. I played that on PC though. On my old Toshiba laptop. It's a miracle it even ran that game. And I used to put all those little cheat codes in. Buff me up and Jumbo Jet and all that. Or Jumper Jet. I don't remember the exact codes for those, but you know. It was a long time ago. Banger game though. One of the best GTA games. Probably the best soundtrack of any GTA game. Do you play Guitar Hero Staminabs? I did used to. Yeah, I used to play it. I used to have the whole like drum set. I had the little guitar controller thing. Loved that game. I haven't played it recently because it's been. I think I don't have that set anymore. It's all gone. I moved too many houses and it just didn't survive the moves. But I remember a vivid memory of Guitar Hero. It was AC/DC's Thunderstruck. What a nightmare to complete that on the hardest difficulty. If you have any spare time, look at that. AC/DC Thunderstruck hardest difficulty on Guitar Hero. What a nightmare. I still remember the cheat codes off heart on some of the GTAs. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Worship Me is one, Buff Me Up is another one. Cheese is another one for getting like a lot of money. He's So Yam, that's like classic. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is probably the one I use the most to fly around in the in any car I wanted. I mean, I spent most of my time in San Andreas dicking around. I don't even think I completed the story. But I still remember the characters, you know, but I would just like, yep, I'm in, get some random car, chitty chitty bang bang, fly it into a tree, explode, repeat for 6 hours, go to sleep. That was my childhood experience of San Andreas. What's your favorite map on BO2? Only maps from the actual BO2, not Chronicles. Okay. Mob of the Dead. I think someone asked me this last time I streamed, like 2 days ago, and it was, and I said Mob of the Dead, yeah. It was a toss-up between Origins and Mob of the Dead, but I think Mob of the Dead just inched ahead because I don't really like walking through mud, and Mob of the Dead is perfect, in my opinion. But let me rebound that question back to you guys. What is your favorite BO2 map? Discluding Chronicles, so you can't use that as bias. I think I asked about the intro cinematic between the two. Oh yeah, that's right, you did. And I said Origins won that because of just the cool factor, right? And I'm a sucker for cool. Another insta-kill, I might actually save it. Buried, so valid. I love Buried, man. Easily the best Victor's Crew map ever. Yeah, favorite map ever is obviously, you know the answer, it's Moon. I love Moon, man. What a banger map. Moon was the first ever DLC map I got. And it was the first Easter egg that I like properly knew off by heart. Absolutely gorgeous map. Gorgeous in any sense except the literal sense. It's not literally gorgeous. The BO1 moon is a pretty ugly map, I have to admit. But like, you know, the Chronicles versions are pretty gorgeous. I'll give it that. I don't know, man, you got pretty mad at the astronaut that day. Look, we all get mad playing what we love. Every map's gonna get you mad, right? I mean, even a father gets mad at his child. He loves his child to death, you know? It's just a part of life. Not everything is sunshine and daisies and puppies. Sometimes you get a little annoyed. Ooh, max ammo. The astronaut is the worst part of Moon, though. I will give you that as well. It does not give you enough points. He does not... What? Like, he's a boss zombie. I kill him, and he gives me, like, on average, less points than I would have gotten if I killed one zombie. Stupid. Still a great map, though. Love it. I am very biased, probably because it was my first ever proper DLC experience. So, like, compared to what I was used to, Kino, Narked, 5, it was such a step ahead that it, like, basically just won me over. We're comparing Jug getting stolen to an angry parent, like comparing Darius to MLK. Bro, how do you remember this? How do you know? Like, you're quoting me so well. How do you know? You're starting to scare me, Q, bro. You know too much. I literally watched that video yesterday. Fair enough. But I swear you were quoting that video last stream. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you're quoting a different video. Bro, you're telling, like, it's like I'm talking to the ghosts of my past here. What did I say? I said something along the lines of what Darius did to the zombies storyline is what MLK did for black people? Is that what I said? My opinion still stands. That's a valid take. Right? Everyone should agree that's a valid take. I think Darius is the MLK of zombies. Oh my god. Can you stop trying to block me in, guys? I know that's your whole job. Oh shit. We're only on round 14 and I'm already having some close calls. Another max ammo. And a nuke to top it off. God, this stamina up is not really giving me stamina at all. Am I the only one who doesn't know what MLK is? You might be. Martin Luther King Jr.? I think you know who he is. Maybe you don't know the abbreviation. MLK. Who's MLK again? You know Martin Luther King, right? There's a Martin Luther that some people get confused between Martin Luther King and Martin Luther. Like the guy who had beef with the Catholic Church like ages ago. A little bit of history. Oh god, why does my sprint not work when I need it to work? You know, it feels like it's out to get me there. Ah, you know now? I'm glad you know who MLK is. I'd be kind of concerned if you didn't. I think it's like something that is like obligatory to know in school, like they teach you. And if you're playing on the PS1, you're way too old to not know who he is. Another max ammo. Why am I getting so many max ammos? That is very suspicious. Does that mean I'm gonna get like only carpenters on late rounds? Ooh, a nuke. I'll save that. I only know of Martin Luther because of that History of the Entire World video. By Bill Wirtz. What a banger video. One of my favorite videos of all time on YouTube. Such a good video. To be fair, I'm black and not knowing this straight away is a crime. Yeah, I mean... yeah. I feel like it's more impactful for you. That's insane. You're black and you didn't know who MLK was. Or you didn't know what the abbreviation was. You know who he is. God, another insta-kill. Today's a good day. It might be the run. If all is well. Such a mesmerizing song this is, but I'm gonna be honest, it's starting to get on my nose. Let me know if you want to change the music, because I'm using the same exact 10-hour long compilation that I was using before. Ain't there a red insta-kill on town? I know there's a red insta-kill on transit, the perma-perk, but I don't think there are perma-perks on town. What's the next challenge going to be after this one? A lot of people want me to do the custom map challenges, like the octagon and all that. I can change it if it bothers me. It does bother me. Let me just skip ahead a bit on the music. Get something a little bit less intense. That's also intense. Okay, that's not bad. We'll do that. Yeah, probably one of those octagonal challenges, like, you know, going up the spiral with all the super crazy sprinters. That might be what I do next for a challenge video. The sniper from BO4 upgraded only. Oh my god, the Javelina. I'll never forget that name. That thing might be my least favorite gun ever, yeah. It's the only gun I can think of that's worse upgraded than it is unupgraded. Genuinely does less damage upgraded. Mr. Man. Original Mr. Man, actually. Hello, how you going? Another nuke for the boys. Grab it. That was terrifying. They can still hit you when they're getting vaporized by the nuke because the programmers hate my guts. That one sniper from BO3 is worse. I forgot the name. SVG or Locus. Definitely not the Drakon. You're not talking about the Drakon. That thing's beautiful. Nah, no way you think the BO3 snipers are worse than the Javelina. You gotta use the Javelina, man. SVG, nah. The SVG's actually not bad when you upgrade it, I'm not gonna lie. Anything is better than the Javelina, dude. You gotta go play BO4. You gotta find the Javelina, you gotta upgrade that thing, and then come back to me. The Locust is superior. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. I love the Locust. The Drakon. The Drakon, when you upgrade it, becomes the Bahamut. Probably the best gun in the game that isn't a wonder weapon. It's either that or the Dingo. What an amazing weapon. Especially with double tap. Just spam that thing. Oh. Sorry boys, had to lock in there for a second. I only played 9 in BO4, so I'm not that experienced. Yeah, well, you're not missing too much. Except, I would say the maps you should play are... what's a good map? Ancient Evil, that's really good. I actually do like Dead of the Night. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's a good map. What else is there? Classified's alright. It's just basically 5. I like Classified. And Targ is pretty good as well. Let me know if I've missed any bangers, but I'm pretty sure those are like the top ones. Next you have to do Ballistic Knife only. Why do you guys want me to suffer? Like, at that point, you might as well, like, get me to do knife only. Just basic melee. Shit. That was a kind of mini clutch there. Even Blood of the Dead is decent. I think the only reason I have beef with Blood of the Dead is because Mob of the Dead is so good. And it kind of is just Mob of the Dead but worse. It's got like a tumor attached to it. That whole starting section, in my opinion, is like a tumor that needs to be cut out. It's so annoying running from, you know, like the warehouse area down to the actual, like, Alcatraz prison. We talking ballistic knife with or without the Bowie knife? Does it even matter at that point? Like, if I'm going around 50, does the ballistic knife even, like, give me that much of an improvement? Without Bowie knife, of course. I mean, why would you have it any other way? You might as well have it no lube. Oh, we are nearing that point where I'm going to have to repack a punch the gun. Doable light work. I would love to see you do it. I would watch that. I will cheer you on. If you're able to do it, I'll forever be indebted to you just for making it happen. God. Probably shouldn't have gone that route. Okay, here we go. Gotta get this pack-a-punched again. Without getting attacked on all sides. Round 50 with the jet gun would be more painful. You reckon? I think round 50 with the jet gun would be way better than the SMR. I think the jet gun's only terrible if you're trying to get to round 100. There is a strat with the jet gun that I haven't really mastered yet, where you like cancel the animation right when it hits the correct RPM, and you can basically get to whatever round you want with it. But if you have to use an exploit to make a weapon good, I don't know. Kind of makes that weapon ass in my opinion. Wow, look at this. A max ammo right after I pack a punch, but at least there's an insta kill in there. Give me that. Wow. Wow indeed. 2 carpenters. Should I get the other carpenter? Why not? Let's just make that guy go through the tearing down process again. Wait, did he come through? Oh, he did. I thought he was still behind this. I only grabbed that second carpenter for him. If there was a door here that I could like opt to not buy, this would be so much easier. Or maybe like that door down there didn't open when you bought this, because having them come from these 3 spots makes this challenge so much harder. Real women have mustaches? Okay, that's an interesting thing to start the conversation with, men. Wait, next you have to do only ballistic knife but no perks and on moon. What is your obsession with my suffering, Mr. Man? When are you going to make a ranking video for BS6 Wonder Weapons? Okay. That's a good question. I'm actually in the process of making a video about every single Wonder Weapon ever, including non-Treyarch. So like World War II, Exo Zombies, Infinite Warfare. I'm doing that right now, and it's been a nightmare to get all the footage for, and to write the scripts for, and to like do all the numbers. Because there's a lot of missing information about the non-Treyarch Wonder Weapons. They just like, it's really hard to find out how much damage they do. So what I do is I find out how much health the zombie has on the round, and then I just see how many shots it takes for me to kill a zombie on that round, divide it by the shots, and that gives me a rough estimate. You want me to suffer? You know what? Don't we all want me to suffer? Without context, that's one of the most terrifying chats I think anyone can ever send me. Yes, damn mad love. You ever consider playing Dead Cells? No, I've never considered it. But if you want me to, you want me to play whatever you want me to play, guys. I'm a people pleaser. Infinite Warfare Zombies is underrated. It is underrated. I think it's genuinely amazing, especially Spaceland. What a banger map. Speaking of ranked weapons, have you ever started the damage numbers for the regular weapons, or is that already in the works? I have started it, and then I put it in the on the shelf for a long time because it is even more of a nightmare than the video I'm making right now. Because there are just so many weapons in this game. In these games, I should say. It's unbelievable. Like, if you imagine, right, there's like, on average, one wonder weapon per map. Maybe 2. There's like 30-ish weapons per game. So, yeah, it's just not easy. Maybe what I was gonna do was every game separate. Best weapon ranked World at War, best weapon ranked BO1. But then I thought, would anyone even watch a best weapon ranked World at War? That sounds so boring, right? I don't know. Like, I feel like what people would appreciate is a every weapon ranked sort of video. And because like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that stuff, I don't really. It takes me forever to make things like that. The giant zombie gives me trauma. Yeah. What are they called? The brutes? I think they're called brutes. The ones with the alien costume. Maybe I can do every single pistol ranked, every single assault rifle ranked, and then just go through every category. That's a doable thing. It's way easier. If I keep it to just Treyarch, then it is doable, but I've had so many people complain that I only do just Treyarch, and I completely agree that it would be better if I did non-Treyarch too. Because, you know, a lot of people, I mean, like, Spaceland is a great map, for example. A lot of people love Infinite Warfare. A lot of people love World War II. Like, if you guys could see how many hours I had making my, like, some of the videos in my channel, you'd be surprised, man. They take me a long time. Because I write the scripts for all my informational content. And those scripts usually span between 7 to 10,000 words. And it takes a lot of time to think of like entertaining ways to say something. Maybe put a joke here and there. It's a lot of thinking. But yeah, I love doing it. It's just I feel so bad whenever I get a comment like, you know, are you dead? Are you still alive? I'm still here. I'm just slow. Very, very, very slow. Oh my god. Another max ammo. It's fine if you ask you don't mind waiting like a month per video on average. I sometimes do. I don't know how people post every day. Like when I see people that like post a new video every day, it baffles me. I don't know how they do it. I have an impossible challenge for you, okay? You can only have the ballistic knife. Oh, what happened there? It like disappeared. An impossible challenge. Yeah, did you delete that thing? Ask AI to make you a 10,000 word essay on a subject and steal it. Yeah, so I am more than happy to use AI when it comes to like uni assignments. Anything for uni, I don't give a shit. Like, oh yeah, I need this 4,000 word assignment done. Yeah, ChatGPT will do it. When it comes to one second. When it comes to a video though, I can't do that, man. That's so unethical. Especially because it's something I'm passionate about. I can't have AI do it. I gotta do it in my way, you know? I gotta have it be me speaking. I gotta have it be me with my ideas. Because then it's just like, might as well just get AI to run my channel. But it's funny that you said that. That would be such an easy way out. Jeez, man, these slow zombies are kind of more dangerous than the running ones. Oh, is that an insta-kill? Yes, it is. Lovely jubbly. Give me that shit. What a lock-in. Did you see that, boys? Didn't miss a single shot. Like Frank said, for what is a man, what has he got if not himself, then he has not, and AI is not yourself. Frank Sinatra is the man. Rest in peace, Sinatra. Hey, Downhill, you've You've come back for the stream. I wonder what Frank Sinatra would have thought about AI. Probably would have put a prompt to make him fly to the moon. Moon would have been Frank Sinatra's favorite map for sure. Okay, only ballistic knife and the China Lake on moon. No perks. Try to get to round 30 and you also have to do the Easter egg. Holy shit. No perks. Okay, do I get to give myself the ballistic knife in China Lake? Or can I use the 1911 and knife up until like getting the ballistic knife in China Lake? Like, how does that work, Mr. Man? I want you to suffer. Again, terrifying sentence without context. Feel like he would have liked Shadows of Evil. Oh yeah, he would have liked the music for sure. Definitely his vibe. Oh shit. He would have definitely appreciated Fallout New Vegas. Oof. What's the hardest map you've ever reached round 100 on? 5, without a doubt. 5 was the most painful round 100 I've ever done. That was a nightmare. Because you can't use the Winter's Howl at all. You have to just use a trap. It's kind of like Verruct, where you have to just use traps. But the layout of where the trap is on 5 is so much more constrictive. Oh, beautiful time, max ammo. Beautiful insta-kill. Love you so much. I've been a lot luckier today with the power-ups. Another max ammo though. Little bittersweet. So I get to use the 1911 knife for 5 rounds. And then what after that, if I use it, I just fail the challenge. So wait. How am I supposed to get the China Lake and ballistic knife? Like, it's just a luck of the draw thing then, right? What a nightmare, dude. I will put it in my list of things to do, but I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. I might pussy out a bit. I still remember you calling it hot doo-doo garbage poo-poo. It's still planted in my head, yeah. I really hate the Winter's Howl. It used to be my favorite wonder weapon when I was a small child, because it was the only other wonder weapon I used other than the ray gun and thunder gun, because I played a lot of BO1, and when I got Moon as my first DLC map, it came with like all the original maps as ports, like Duriz and all that, and Verruct had the Winter's Howl, so I was using it in Verruct. It was actually the first time I ever used it. I never got it on 5 until I got it on Verruct. And I was like, wow, this is like the ray gun, but better, was what I thought. My naive little child brain thought that, and I was wrong. It is not better. I'm gonna down. Yeah, sometimes you just get unlucky and they come out at the worst rate and you cop it down. Alright, round 24, first down. Did you like Infinite Warfare Zombies? I did. Oh. Holy shit. Hold on, boys, just locking in here. Yeah, so I love Infinite Warfare. I love that game. It's just that Spaceland is really most of the love for me. Oh god. I'm a Spaceland lover. Rave in the Redwoods is also pretty good. Well, I like Spaceland better. This is a nightmare if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, I'm the best. Dude, these walking zombies are such a pain. Alright. Okay, back to square one. Is the music too loud? I messed around with the settings a bit by accident, so I hope it's not blaring. God, this thing is just so disappointing. Oh, nuclear bomb! Yes! I called it its full government name there just because of my excitement for it. How about Call of Duty World War II Zombies? I actually you're gonna hate me. I actually prefer World War II over Infinite Warfare. Because I just recently did all the Easter eggs with my editor, Ethan. We went through all the Easter eggs together. Genuinely and just enjoyable. I had a lot of fun playing it. The only map I'd say I hated was Shadowed Throne. I really don't like Shadowed Throne. But I really liked all the other maps, to be honest. I even enjoyed the Tortured Path. I know everyone hates Tortured Path. It is a terrible Easter egg, I guess, but I had so much fun doing it. It was such a nightmare that I actually enjoyed myself. Have you played Resident Evil 4 2005? Yes. I did not play the remake though. I haven't played that, but apparently the remake's amazing. But I did play the original one where you couldn't move the camera around on the PS2. Actually, the reason I played Resident Evil 4 is because of Watch Mojo's like most violent games. So I'm like, oh, I like violent games. So I went and got it. The remake's good, not as good as the original though. Oh, I've heard a lot of people say the opposite of that. Really, I've heard a lot of people say that the remake was better than the original. Are you interested in Resident Evil 9? I can't say I really am. I kind of lost interest in Resident Evil when Resident Evil 6 came out. That was a big kick in the balls for me. Resident Evil 6 is so goated. Well, I did not like Resident Evil 6, I'm gonna be honest. I was a huge Resident Evil fan, and then 6 kinda, I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. I enjoyed Resident Evil 5 though. A lot of people don't like Resident Evil 5, but I actually really like Resident Evil 5. With Chris and Shiva. I'm sorry, F-Dog man, I'm really sorry. As soon as I said I didn't like... Oh, shit. As soon as I said I didn't like Resident Evil 6, you're like, yeah, I love that game. Resident Evil 5 is really good, not as good as Resident Evil 4. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think I agree with that, yeah. I would say 4 is better than 5, but I love 5. It's very fun co-op as well. Played it with my dad, actually. Believe it or not, that was my Resident Evil 5 co-op partner. Oh god. And I still have that line from the final fight with not the final fight, but one of the boss fights with... Sorry, one second. What's his name? Is his name Wexar? Wexar? I think that's his name. I might be saying it wrong, or maybe I'm remembering it wrong. But he's like, you're merely delaying the inevitable, and that's like locked into my brain. Have I ever played Resident Evil 7 or 8? I haven't played 8. I have played 7 though. I actually think 7 is really good, but it was a completely different vibe. Wesker, that's his name. Yeah. So I said his name with the K and S flipped around. Wesker, yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've played Resident Evil. I did play 7. I didn't complete it though, but I did play a lot of it. Oh shit. Far out. That's a chat related death. I was looking away. Hold on. That goes to 4. God. We're not even in the 30s yet and I've already died twice. It's okay. We'll come back from this, boys. We'll come back. He's hoping we'll come back at least. 25. I'm halfway through and I've already down twice. Give me this shit. No, I didn't lose. I need to lock in. I gotta stop relaxing my my brain. It's just the spawns in that bar, man. They're so hard to forecast. Lock in. Alright, I'll lock in. Now if I go down, it's even more embarrassing because I can't use chat as an excuse. Which makes it even harder to lock in. Ironically. What's with this game and walking zombies? I swear it's not the case in any other game. Alright. Gotta give myself the SMR again and repack it. Stop telling me to lock in. You're giving me... You're giving me stress. Performance anxiety and everything in between. It's not easy to lock in when I'm told to lock in, guys. Come on. Alright. Back with our perks. In BO4 and after, you have stumbling zombies along with walking zombies. Yeah, I think BO1 and BO3 zombies are the best, where they have like, they pretty much, once you get past like round 30 or round 25, every zombie's the same speed. I don't really like having some guys walking, some guys running, and then I get squeezed in between them and I just die. Ever think Zombies Chronicles 2 will ever actually happen? Ever happen? Yes. Happen soon? No. Oh, come on, man. What? Oh, please. Okay. Alright. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay. Dude, what's with my, like, spawn luck? They're coming out at the worst times. Maybe I should, like, shave the horde and, like, not kill the whole horde at once. So I can, like, sort of, manage the flow of the spawning zombies. See, I hate that. I hate how they come in like that. They, like, come in horizontally almost and block the whole doorway. And these guys in the middle just, they tighten it even more. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna go up here. I feel like Chronicles 2 does drop... Oh shit, I dropped myself. When I said the word drop, I fell. God, hold on. Give me 1 second, Mr. Cube. Okay. I feel like if Chronicles 2 does drop, it won't sell well due to the state of zombies. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe it'll be like, hey everyone, did you hear the news? Chronicles 2, and then everyone's gonna come swimming in. That might happen, but yeah, maybe you're right, actually. They have kind of stubbed themselves, or kicked themselves, and all those fucking words. Thoughts on Shattered Veil, yeah. Okay, my thoughts on Shattered Veil are very polarizing. On one hand, I like the map itself. I like the layout of the map, I like the location of the map. I don't like the wonder weapons at all. Like, at all. Why are we using the Wonder Wolf again? Why is there Ray Gun Mark II in the map again? Why can't I just have something new? And if you're gonna bring something back I haven't seen 3 million times. You know what I mean? Is that valid? I think that's pretty fair enough. I think the Easter egg is cool. I like the look of the Z-Rex. I think it's a cool boss fight. I hate the actual fight though. That fight is so annoying. You like need what's it called? Aether Shroud to do that boss fight. The baby gun should come back. Yeah. You said that, I think you said that last time. I love the baby gun. You know what? Yeah, I would much prefer the baby gun come back than the ray gun Mark II for the trillionth time. How many times have we had the ray gun Mark II come back? We had it come back in BO3. We had it come back in BO4. We had it come back in BO6. That's so many times. That's way too many. I remember one of your videos you said a melee wonder weapon would be cool in BO6. So did you like the swords? I love the swords. Citadel is my favorite BO6 map without a doubt. Like, not even close. And the swords are awesome. They do suffer from lightning staff-itis though, where like one of the, or two of the swords are like amazing and then the other two just kind of stink. Like the Raven sword is just without a doubt the best sword and it's not even close. I do kind of wish they were all closer matched, more closely matched in power. Because, you know, you're playing with 4 people, you don't want to be the one guy with the stag sword and now like you hate your life. But still, love the map. Lightning staff itis. Inflammation of staffs is crazy. Yeah. You know your medical terminology. Nice. Yeah, Raven and Light Swords are the good ones. Yeah, they are. But the Light Sword is worse than the Raven Sword. Did you know the original plan for the baby gun was to have it elemental? Kinda like the bows where you... Yes, I did know this. That's actually a really good fact. They were gonna come with like different crystals on the top. So like we have the green crystal was what we were left with, but there was gonna be like other colors and they were all gonna do different shit. Would I have preferred that? I don't know. The baby gun's really cool. If they were gonna be elemental in the sense that they all did something really unique, like for example the baby gun does a really unique thing, it turns them into babies, then yeah, I would have loved that. But I guess you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what would have been cool? Now that you mention it, wouldn't it have been amazing? Like, insane. If instead of elemental ray gun Mark IIs for Shattered Veil, they did that. They did the elemental baby gun. Wouldn't that have been insane? That would have been a genius move. If they want to bring something back and make it elemental, that would have been actually crazy, because they would have done the thing they were planning on doing originally anyway. Kicking children in game is already great, yeah. That was what I said in my Wonder Weapon video. It's getting kind of hard to remember where I said these things in. Oh yeah, the ice staff. Funny thing about the ice staff in BO6 though is it's like ridiculously overpowered because of the way Scavenger works. You basically have infinite ammo with that thing, and you can get to whatever round you want. I got to round 69 because I'm immature and I wasn't bothered to go to round 100. And all I did was just shoot the same spot with the ice staff and run around that little circle. It kills everything instantly except the abominations. And it takes a second to kill the shock mimics too. Treyarch had a habit of inventing an amazing wonder weapon but never bringing it back. Yeah, like the Scavenger. My god, I miss the Scavenger so much. What an amazing weapon that is. They seem to be bringing back one of it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I don't like that at all. Why do they keep doing that? I swear, like, most of the maps in BO6 is just wonder weapons we've seen already. The jet gun, I'm happy they brought that back, actually. Okay. Alright, hold on. Now I sound like I'm being hypocritical. I like the fact they brought back the jet gun because we haven't seen it since Transit, and when we did see it in Transit, it was like the worst thing ever. Mr. Paralyzer. Yeah, I would be alright with them bringing the Paralyzer, but I would prefer they bring, like, BO1 weapons, because we haven't seen them for ages, especially the Scavenger and, like, the VR11. I know the VR11 was in Modern Warfare Z, but I haven't played Modern Warfare Z. Was not happy seeing the ice staff in BO6, not gonna lie. What's the point of working for it when you have the Wonder Bar, and why do anything when you can just farm XP with it? Oh, you can get it out of the box? I didn't even know that. What's it look like out of the box? Does it look really weird? Because it's a really long weapon. Is it upright or horizontal? Oh shit. Yeah, that's so dumb. Can you just get it straight out of the box? But I guess you still have to upgrade it, right? Wave gun, yeah. Wave gun would be a crazy good weapon to bring back. I mean, yeah, you put the jet gun in its own tier in your Wonder Weapons ranking. Didn't even do that for the Winter's Howl. Yeah, because the thing about the jet gun is because the criteria I made says that if you can kill more zombies, it's better, right? And it was the only weapon on the list in that video that had infinite ammo and did infinite damage, right? But the thing is, it's such a pain in the ass to use, and it's so stupid. that it outweighs its killing potential by tenfold, right? So, jet gun rank, you know? I'd say the Apothicon Servant, but it's Dark Aether related. I don't think they're gonna bring the Apothicon Servant back because then, yeah, I think, yeah, Aether related is what, I think you meant Ether. Because Dark Aether is what we're in right now, right? But yeah, Apothicon, we've seen that already, like, 10 years ago. Isn't that crazy? I was gonna say, like, a couple years ago. BO3 was 10 years ago. That is insane. It's been a decade. Oh god, looks like I'm gonna have to bring the Horde back here. Probably don't really know what's happening in the story anymore. Oh yeah, I don't really know either. Oh, you know what? That's not smart. I'm not going to Pack-a-Punch there, because those guys are just hanging around the Pack-a-Punch for some reason. Thanks, Zelensky. Yeah, the story right now is so hard to follow, and not only is it hard to follow, but it's so boring. Does anyone else feel that way? Like that you just don't care? Who gives a shit what happens to Weaver? And Richtofen's there because, like, it was cool that they showed Richtofen at the end of Cold War, like a little, but who cares if Richtofen's there, but he's not even, like, a playable character. He's not in the actual story properly. Yeah, like, Richtofen just sort of stands on the cliff edge while you fight the T-Rex. This is a nightmare. And gives you, like, ammo and other things here and there, like, it's... I would prefer they didn't bring back Richtofen if they're just going to do that with him, you know? Remember when Richtofen was like a Nazi? Like just like a shitty guy? With like a weird homoerotic sense of humor? And like now he's just like... I don't know, like a savior type character? Like we've just completely just forgotten that he's a Nazi. Oh, is Nikolai in BO6? What? I didn't know that, if that's the case. Oh, is that right? I did not know that his voice actor did the Mangala. That's so cool. Ah. Alright, Mr. Man, see you later. Stop telling me you want to see me suffer. It doesn't sit right with me. That's so cool though. I did not know that Nikolai's voice actor voiced the Manglers. That's insane. That's crazy. I guess I should look into like which of the VAs voice like different special zombies. Maybe there's more that I don't know about. Do you think that's why they've spammed Manglers and everything? Because they spent money on, like, the voice actor of Nikolai being the voice actor of the Mangler? And that's why they just want to shoehorn the Mangler into every damn map? What other games have you played that you love other than zombies? Oh, I'm so glad you asked me this question. Because now I'm going to be going on a nerdy tangent for the rest of the stream. I absolutely adore RPG games. Notably the Fallout games and the Elder Scrolls games. I absolutely love those games. They are my favorite games by far. If you're gonna make BO7, what changes would I make? If I was to make BO7, I would completely ditch everything. People might be angry that, oh, I wanted to know what happened with the Dark Aether story. Too bad. I'll ditch everything. I'll make a cast of proper 4 characters that all have something to do with the story and their voice actors are good. basically just what we had with in terms of like the characters. Okay, make them likable. I will remove the rarity thing. I don't like the rarity stuff that they did in like BO6 and Cold War. I have it basically I'll create what we see now, but with the attachments. I like the attachment stuff. I like working towards the attachments. I like the camos. Keep that in. That's pretty nice. I don't think that's hurting anyone. And I will have a new wonder weapon, at least one new wonder weapon per map, and every map will be unique. And there will be Chronicles too. Like, see, it's so easy to just like wave my hand and say this is what I want, right? Obviously, that's miraculous, and that will probably never happen. Hey, Ethan. I'm streaming late at night so that you can be here to see it. Wouldn't it be crazy if I went down right now, just as you joined? Oh, shit. There you go. Did you see that? There you go. That's the SMR upgraded with double tap for you boys. Just mag dumped point blank into a zombie. Didn't even flinch. Oh shit. That'd be the biggest jinx of all time. No. This is just random unlicensed music by Kevin McLeod. I think his name was Aneza, suggested it last time I was streaming, and it's been pretty good since, so I stuck with it. Zombies Chronicles 2 just seems like such an easy hit, yeah. But I think the only way it would hit is if they did basically what BO3 did, where they came up with like 4 or 5 proper original maps with proper original like wonder weapons and all that, and then on like maybe a year later, 2 years later, they release Chronicles 2. Preferably a year later. Yeah, Sneaky Snitch was the first song we played by Kevin. Oh shit. That was the OG song in the Stamina stream. Would love to see Transit the way they wanted to make it, because I want... Oh yeah, a Transit remake where they just like completely do everything they wanted to do would be awesome. For sure. I think the only maps that should ever be remade are maps that were unfinished or not as good as it should have been. I don't want to see a remake of a good map. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose my Pack-a-Punch. My Pack-a-Punch SMR. Do not lose it. That was close. That was so close. Music is a smidge too loud compared to you, by the way. I did ask about that earlier, but no one said anything. I'll turn it down a bit. Let me know how that is now. Scheisse. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, if they were to redo Transit, I definitely would like to see Bus Route B. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just like more things to do. Up like a different Easter egg. That isn't a nightmare. I don't like the Transit Easter egg at all. Just please, please don't put manglers in anything. I don't want to see manglers in BO7. I don't want to see any of the BO6 boss zombies in BO7 at all. I might actually just cease to exist if I see a mangler in a new map. You should repap for smaller zoom optic. Might actually be a good idea, but then I remember the SMR doesn't shoot straight anyway, so it's kind of just for visibility, maybe. Alright, let me get one zombie and then do it. We should see Avocado back. Oh yeah, for sure. Next gen Avocado. With all of his lightning goodness. Alright, let's see. Let's see what red dot I get. The Smiler has become the V. What did I expect from BO2? I mean, BO2's red dot designs are always just like over the top, impossible to see anything. When I saw the jet gun, I thought they were going to make a Transit remake. Yeah, I thought that too. I thought we were going to get that. Maybe that's still a possibility. Didn't they say they're going to release another map? Yeah, I think bottom of the V is the point there. Oh no. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. I'm not gonna be subjected to that. Just have a whole microscope on top of my gun. Oh, you know what? Looks like we're doing the V. The game really doesn't want me to have a dot. Janus Towers, yeah. Actually, Ethan did tell me that, actually. So I just forgot because I am forgetful. And also because it's not really that big of a deal for me. Hopefully they don't do the same mistake that they did with Shattered Veil and just give us the same damn Wonder Weapon again. The map's official name is The Reckoning. When is that coming out? Do we know? Like, when's season 5? Or whatever season we're up to? When's that happening? I'm not doing that. Should bring back Nuketown Zombies. They might do that in... If I was to do a Chronicles 2, I would have Nuketown Zombies, because they didn't have that in Chronicles 1, and it seems like just like a good alternative to like the Narcs and Varroks that we got in Chronicles 1. Similar size, and, you know, same sort of survival vibe. Damn, bro. Out of my way. Oh, here it is. Elevator music. The GOAT. The one and only. I am not skipping this one. Bro streaming at the same time as Zombies for Charity? I am. Shit. Whoops. This is not for charity either, at all. That makes me kind of feel bad. I'm so pathetic in comparison. Well, this is not monetized, so... At least I'm not pocketing money. Yeah, skip this one if you hate good music. Elevator music is so goated, man. Who even cares about charity? Let's be honest. Dying children? Pff, who cares? Stamina upstream, yeah. That's what really matters. Oh, I hate everything. I haven't watched him in so long, man. Since, like, grade 8 high school. He had a video on Kite Man that I watched. He hates Kite Man. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I accidentally got rid of my, 1911. That's gonna be annoying. Now I just have, like, the same gun. Whoops. Kite Man rules, unfortunately. He would disagree. He was very critical of Kite Man. Like, almost as if Kite Man did something to him. Something harsh. Something unspeakable. Ooh, insta-kill. Hello. I almost missed that, man. If I didn't, like, stuff up training and walk outside, I would have completely missed that insta-kill. Good on me for being terrible at the game. You should get a rapid fire macro to shoot faster. That's the thing. Because the developers wanted to make the SMR the worst thing in the world, you can't actually spam the gun as fast as you want. This is me spamming as fast as I want. Can you hear the clicking? It just doesn't allow you. The faster you click, the slower it goes. You gonna head out, F-Dog? No worries. If I still live? You mean when I'm still alive? What do you mean if? What are you talking about, man? Don't give me if ever. I want full support. You all know I'm gonna make it to round 50. There will be no attempt 3. This is the one. Dude, these zombies are bulletproof at this point. The newer COD games ruin semi-autos. No matter how fast your trigger finger is, it'll be slow as hell. Well, I mean, this is BO2 and it just doesn't go as fast as you click. There's like a sweet spot where like... Oh, still live. Oh, I thought you said like if I still live in the game. Fair enough. Like there's as I was saying, there's like a sweet spot where you don't click as fast as you can. You kind of slow down a bit. And that's the fastest. This is the fastest you can really go with the SMR. Really annoying. I miss being able to dual wield pistols and treat them like machine guns. Oh yeah. What is it now? You can't do that now? You can't like left right dual wields? Doesn't let you? I'm not too sure, man. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty ill-versed when it comes to the newer games. I've played them to death, but I haven't really like tested them out. That's so lame, man. Like, what's the point of dual wielding then? Should be able to spam the shit out of them. So, were those actually chat-related deaths? Yeah. Okay. One of them might have been my stupidity. So, last time I was streaming, one of the viewers said, go to the balcony and use the balcony, like jump off when you get overwhelmed, right? So I'm stupid and I decided to run up to the balcony as the zombies were spawning in, and then when I dropped off they were like all around me down there and I died. Not exactly a chat related death, but I control the rules. I get to control how stupid I look in front of you guys. Oh shit. I'm the greatest of all time. Undisputed. Undisputed GOAT of BO2 zombies. It's right here. Okay. Time to pack for the 6th time? I only said I camped with the DSR-50 up there. The other recommended this, right? Yeah. No, you didn't say to go up there. It was Aneza, I think. I think his name was Aneza? Kinda hard to remember. But it started with an A. And he had like a light colored profile picture. Holy shit, stop it. Have you guys noticed that I only get max ammos after I pack a punch? It's like almost like clockwork. Why watch charity streams when you can watch the go to VO2? Yeah, exactly. Why save money up for a good cause when I'm the best cause? Why settle for a good cause when you have the greatest cause? Beats me. Again with the damn zombies walking. Do they ever start running? Or will I always have to deal with walkers? Oh shit. Oh shit. How does a chat related death happen? Basically when I'm like turning my head to read chat, I walk into a horde of zombies like a dumbass. And then die. Should hit the box for an hypothetical weapon. I'm gonna do that on round 50. How about that? Wouldn't that be cool? I get to round 50, I hit the box and see. And then it's just the Mark IIs. Oh shit! Please no, please no, please no. That was so close. Oh, wow, that was close. God, they just don't die. They just keep coming. Like I'm shooting basically a brick wall. A fleshy... What did I say last time? Fleshy, stinky, rotting brick wall. Jeez, man. Maybe I'll go outside for a bit. So, seems a bit easier to train. Minus the lava. Dude, these walkers are just so obnoxious. What is the best weapon in BO2 zombies? Best weapon that's not wonder weapon or best wonder weapon? Because if we're talking best weapon, I think it's the Scar on Origins. That thing is a tank. In terms of wonder weapon, Sliquify without a doubt is the best. Just does the most amount of... like kills the most amount of zombies. Do you like BO6 zombies? Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's a good word. I like it. It's like, I am happy with it. It's not great. It's not bad. It's good. Especially Citadel. I love Citadel. That map is genuinely amazing. In my opinion. What about you, Mr. Froztears? Froztees? I don't know how to pronounce that, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, they really, like, scored with that map. They haven't reached that high yet. Since. Hopefully this new, what was it called? Anus Towers? Whatever that map is called. The Reckoning? Yeah. Hopefully that is gonna be taking a page out of Citadel's book. Oh, I like the cereal Frosties. Okay, cool. I usually get the name right, and then I say, did I get that right? And then say it wrong afterwards. How would you ever do a ranking of zombie boss battles and Easter eggs and fights? Good question. What I see as a good boss fight is one with good mechanics that use the wonder weapon. I like being able to use the wonder weapon. I like it not just being a health bar. I like it being like a staged fight where you go through different stages. Because, for example, an idea of a boss fight I really don't like is the Z-Rex. I think the Z-Rex is it's just a big health bar that chases you around and does shit tons of damage to you. I don't like it. I like BO6 zombies too, but BO3 is still my favorite. But it might just be the nostalgia. I don't think it's the nostalgia, dude. I think BO3 is genuinely just a really good map. I mean, game with really good maps in it. The Fist Up Uranus, which makes me think some more weapons inspired by Mythos would be cool. The Fist Up Uranus is not the best gauntlet, but I love that gauntlet, man. It's so cool. Just being able to thunder gun blast all the zombies away all the time. Super cool. Love the Fist Up Fist Up Uranus, not my anus. Almost exposed myself there. Whoops. You're not going to get that in the charity stream. You're not going to get Fist Up my anus in a charity stream. What about Gord Curvy boss? Okay. So, Gord Curvy's boss fight is so cool, and I love it. It is so hard, though. In my opinion. I don't know, maybe I just suck. The aimbot explosives that just hit you no matter where you are all the time, and like impossible to dodge them, and like a mangler sniping you from like 6 blocks away at the same time, just insta-downing you. Not my cup of tea, but I like the fight still. Just really difficult. I mean, yeah, BO3 is amazing. Oh, 1 second, Mr. Man. BO3 is amazing. Oh shit, every time I'd read the chat, the zombie's like, now's our time, jump him. How are you quoting me so accurately, dude? I'm getting terrified now, Mr. Cube. What video was that? I remember saying that but I don't remember what video it was. I think BO3 is an amazing zombies game, but I still think they improved a lot of things since then. Yeah. They improved... I like the camos. I like grinding for camos. Like, that's cool. Like a little thing to do while... Like if they had that in BO3, it'd just be another thing you can do, which is just fun. No reload World at War from BO1. Huh. Damn. Whoops. I just smacked the shit out of my mic. What did that sound like to you guys? Probably sounded not great. Real stamina has heads in chat. If it seems, yeah, I was saying before, like, this Mr. Cube here has been quoting me for the whole stream, and it's been borderline terrifying. He's been saying things from videos I made years ago. Alright, just doing the old lock-in here. I like leaned forward towards the screen just so I don't die. Does anyone remember how many times I bought Quick Revive? Am I on my second Quick Revive? I think I might be. Oh yeah? It's good? Eddington? Not much marketing on it, at least here. This is my last Quick Revive, are you serious? Nah, no way. I've only been down twice. Wait, I bought it once, got it once, bought it twice. Oh my god, you're right. This is my third one. Right? Oh god, that is terrifying. Okay, I really gotta make sure I don't die then. Oh god, I was living in Fantasyland. I think stuff like the movement and gunplay is better in the newer games. Also removing the perk limit, but I dislike the health bar and generally way too easy. Too easy? Yeah, it is very easy. I think most people would disagree with you with the movement though. The gunplay, maybe, yeah. I think I would. I think the gunplay is satisfying. I do like it. How do you not notice a missing perk machine? Because I bought it and jumped off. I didn't like look at it again after I bought it. I haven't really looked at that corner. I don't think you realize how locked in I am with the zombies. Like, I'm just looking at the zombies at all times. I'm also like blind and stupid, but that has nothing to do with it. Oh yeah, I missed your other comment, by the way. BO1's probably my favorite just for the simpleness. I love BO1. I think it's also my favorite. But BO3 is the best in my opinion. But this is the thing. I have what I believe is my favorite and what I believe is the best. For example, Fallout 3 is my favorite game of all time. But I can see that Fallout New Vegas is a better game. I just really love Fallout 3. You got what I'm saying? Whoa, why do I have another smiley here? Oh yeah, that's right, I stuffed up. Okay. That's fine, I'll just keep giving myself the smiler. He's lying World War II's his favorite zombies. You see, the thing is, I was just talking about this. I didn't hate World War II as much as I thought I would be going into it. I actually really enjoyed my time playing it. And Tortured Path isn't even my least favorite map in that game. Shadowed Throne is so much worse. What's my favorite horror game? Now we're getting into the harder questions. I really love Dead Space 1. That's probably my answer, yeah. Dead Space 1 is my favorite horror game of all time. I think so. Unless one of you give me a better game, and then that might be better in my opinion, but I think that's my favorite. Most people don't like how you can jump over pretty much anything you get. Everything out of... oh yeah, that's right. It makes the game so easy. Like, you can just jump over a railing Whereas in like, for example, Moon, you know the railing next to the Simon Says machine? Or the Sam Says machines? You just can't jump over it, even though it's like not even waist height. It's like thigh height. Did I play the Dead Space remake? Yeah, and I love it. Dead Space remake is so good. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I just love the sliding and jumping around, narrowly missing their attacks. I think it's so smooth. Huh, that was not my experience with it, to be honest. My experience with the newer game, with BS6 and even Cold War, is it feels like my hitbox is like the size of a bus. And like, every time I ran past a zombie, I would definitely get hit pretty much. But running around and sliding around does feel smooth, especially with the PhD slider. I do agree with that. I do agree with you on that. Damn. After playing lots of Cold War and BO6, I really miss the perk limit. The limit adds more difficulty in choosing the best perks at the moment. Yeah, I like the idea of a perk limit that can be broken with Easter eggs. Like, if you complete it, you know, the main Easter egg and you get all the perks, I love that. You want infinite scaling zombie HP back? Fair enough, yeah. And you know what? That's actually good, because if they do that, they're probably going to introduce more wonder weapons that aren't complete horseshit. No. Oh, dude, that was just a string of bad decisions that led me to an almost down. I think infinite scaling HP actually might be the go. The thing is, World War II does something really interesting where it's not infinitely scaling, but it scales up all the way up until round 100, and then after round 100 it's all the same. That's also a pretty interesting way to do it. Hello, Mr. Insta-Kill. I probably shouldn't have grabbed that Carpenter. Whoops. I wouldn't say that because they did make the Winter's Howl. Yeah, that's true, but to be fair, they made the Winter's Howl back when they thought that the highest round people could pick. Wow, that is a stutter. That is gonna be that's gonna be in the book of Staminabs for a while. They made that wonder weapon back when round like 30 was the highest round people can get to. Oh god, perk limits tied to Easter eggs. Here we go again, Glazing Moon. It wasn't just Moon. So many maps do it. Have you tried the Tomb Armor Easter egg? Yes, I did try it, and I did not do it. I died. It was so hard. That might be the... I think I mentioned it in the, in my, interesting fact about every map video. Yeah, I think I do mention it, and I don't think I got it. It was really hard. Probably the hardest Easter egg, of all time. Just in terms of just mini Easter eggs. That probably takes the cake. The issue with the Tomb Armor is you want to do it early. Because to have around one peck from a vermin and all 3 armor plates are gone. Yeah. You get 1 HP, right? And like 3 armor plates that you can't rejuvenate. I like cool little things like that though. I do like that that's a thing that you can do. I liked how what's the word I'm looking for? How tied with culture the Easter eggs used to be. Like mini like Easter eggs around the map. Like there'd be so many references to movies and shows and cartoons and other games and stuff in the older COD maps. And I feel like recently that hasn't really been a thing. And if it is a thing, it's so like on the nose that it's not charming. Which also brings me to my next point, bring back zombies. Doing 50s HP. Yeah! I hate how they scale the damage of the zombies. That's actually such a good, valid point. I hate that they did that. Why did they do that? It's like, no one ever said, oh yeah, I wanna die quicker. I want a zombie to hit me, and I want it to be like a truck hit me. And not just any truck. A truck being towed by a train. Downloading your footage and gonna play Tarkov later, mate. Oh, no worries, bro. See ya, and thank you. What's your opinion on directed mode? That's when it just tells you all the steps, right? I hate it. That makes me sound so arrogant, but I really hate it. I think that it takes away from creators like Mr. Waffles for one, and for two, it just makes the Easter egg way less mysterious. You know, I like the mysterious sort of feeling of an Easter egg. Especially back in the day, man. Back in the day when a new map came out and it was like, ooh, I wonder what the Easter egg's gonna be. I didn't like how they did like the directed mode at all. I should not be one tapped by a parasite in like around 500. Yeah. Does it scale that much? Like, does it keep scaling forever? Because I haven't really gotten that high in BO6. I think the highest I've gotten was like 70. So I didn't really test it. People mainly use the directed mode for camos. Is it easy to get camos on directed mode? What's the difference between getting camos on directed mode and like not directed mode? Oh shit, 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 oh shit. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. The round caps at 55, yeah, and the health doesn't change. Wait, what do you mean? The round caps in directed mode? The round caps in normal mode too. You can just loop round 11 forever? I'm so confused, man. I feel like I'm missing a huge part of that. So what happens? You like get into a game of directed mode, you get to round 11, and then what? Every Easter egg this step the round caps. Oh my god, is that true? I've never played directed mode, so I don't know. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Oh shit, that's not good. Alright, let me give myself the base one. And then do this. Gonna use it up until insta-kill runs out, and then I have to go back a bunch of it. You only increase the round cap when you do pass the Easter egg, yeah. Okay. It's increments, I think it's fully caps out around round 20. So what, like if I kill zombies, the round doesn't, like they just keep coming? Zombies just keep spawning forever? That's insane. Oh god, oh god, oh god, please no, please no. Why am I looking at chat when I'm training? Do not do that. Okay. Yeah. The round just restarts? That's so weird. That is insane. And do they choose round 11 because there's no manglers or something? Like why round 11? Or is that just like the round where you get like pack-a-punch or something? You know what? I'm starting to believe that this training spot isn't actually that good for high rounds. Something's telling me maybe I should just do a bigger loop around the map. Dude, I'm like dumping this gun into their head and it's doing nothing. I thought this was an insta-kill. I came up thinking it was. Oh well. They actually choose it for the mangler. Ah, okay, yeah. That makes sense, actually, yeah. So they wait till round 11. This song is annoying. Hold on. Let me change this one. Sorry, Mr. Kevin, but this one is not it. Oh, yeah. There we go. So they just keep farming that one mangler. Doesn't that take forever, though? Like, because you have to kill quite a few manglers for the camo. I think it's 30 manglers, right? So you just have to reset round 11 30 times. That can't be quicker than just playing the game normally, right? Rather cheap. The new Abomination Challenge is great for chemos. What's that? What's the new Abomination Challenge? Does that have something to do with Shattered Veil? Oh, the challenge in Shattered Veil. Yeah, that's right. That's what you mean. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You just get 2 free abominations if you play with a friend. It does, but you only have to ever worry about 1 instead of 30 that can all shoot you in sequence. True. The Mangler spam in BO6 is insane, and they updated the game to make the Mangler spam not as bad, and it's still terrible. Like, when I look at old footage, a new mode. Oh, shit. Is it an abomination mode? Where you just, like, fight only abominations or some shit? How does it work? But yeah, when I look at my old BO6 footage of, like, before the update, it's a nightmare. Like, it makes the new one look kind of, like, not that bad. But, yeah. Mangler spam, atrocious. If I ever see a Mangler in a new map again, I might send hate messages to Treyarch. Because I hate them. I used to love Manglers back in Gloried Crovy. I thought, wow, this is a cool little boss. They're not too tanky. I like the sounds they make. It's satisfying to, like, shoot the bits off of them. Interesting idea. Russian, like, super soldier thing. Awesome idea. And then, what was the first map that brought him back? Firebase Z. It's like, oh, cool, Firebase Z, they brought back Manglers. Interesting. That's kind of cool. And then they were in every map after that, pretty much. Except, like, a couple. Did I ever play Outbreak in Cold War? I did play it, yes. I think I only played it for camos. Or just, like, to... Yeah, yeah, that was the reason. I played it for camos. I just hopped in... Shot a couple zombies for a bit, ran around, drove some cars around, ran over some zombies. It was alright. Not what I want in zombies, like, as a new thing. It was an interesting experience, to say the least. Basically just a new mode where zombies spawn infinitely and you get periods of insane damage, but your health doesn't regen. Alright. Is the insane damage like the flow state? Like the cowabunga shit? Or not that wasn't cowabunga. That was the weed shit, the Seth Rogen. Is Beavis and Butthead actually in BO6? That's insane. I didn't know that. You mentioned it earlier and I kind of just didn't know what he meant. What are they doing? It's so weird. I could care less about the Manglers, just no more amalgams. Yeah, I also don't like amalgams. They are too tanky and they are too prevalent. If it was up to me, man, every map would have its own boss zombie, and that would make it unique to that map, because, like, there's no charm anymore, man. Like, it's like, oh, this map has Manglers in it. Like, okay, that doesn't get stuck in my head. When I think of Ascension, I think of monkeys, because that's, you know, that's the characteristic of that thing. Oh, wait, let me spam this. And then I'm going to give myself the thing, and then I'm going to pack a punch. That's actually genius. Look at me go. My brain's still functional after 35 rounds. You guys are spamming me with chats, and I'm terrified to read them because I'm so shit. Making me want to give it. Yeah. Did you ever play Outbreak? Yeah. There was never downtime. The rounds just kept going, kind of like a rampage inducer. Oh, that sounds difficult, man. Love how you could fish, yeah. That's fishing. That's what else do we have? What other activities do we get in zombies? We got plants in Zetsubo. That was always fun. Operator skins are horrible in Warzone. I don't really like the skins in BO6, man. In general, like the TMNT, the Squid Games, all that. I don't F with it, man. It's not my style. I kind of like having nameless, faceless characters in my multiplayers, and if not that, then like in zombies have like just 4 characters that you have to play as. I liked how it was. I don't know. I am one for enjoying new things in games. Yeah, I do like that. But I don't like to tear down what was good. Like the characters, the cast of characters in the maps was something that made zombies enjoyable. It was what made it unique, you know. when you think of Mob of the Dead, what made it good? It was because it had a unique cast of characters. Imagine if you logged into Mob of the Dead, and you could pick who you could pick Raphael to play as, or I don't know, that character from Squid Game. It just wouldn't hit the same, man. It would be terrible. And they just didn't have any like voice lines related to the map. They'd just say something like, "Oh yeah, killed a zombie. Oh, another zombie down." So that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? You're telling me you don't want to run around as a shark? Believe it or not, I don't. I know, it's crazy. I just don't want to be a shark. I don't want to have a unicorn for a gun. And I don't want Nicki Minaj to shoot me in the head. I don't mind the operators, but in zombies I should toggle in settings to have them on or off if you want them. See, I just would prefer main cast being the only option. I know it sounds like so primitive almost, but and limited even, but I like it that way, and I'm selfish, and I think everyone should have to go the way that I want to go, because I'm a selfish piece of shit, and I don't care what you like. I bought the replacer for that game, the only thing I ever bought. I'm confused, what replacer? Oh shit. They would mainly have to ditch the Warzone engine when it comes to zombies. Yeah, that engine doesn't really help, that's for sure. But my number one issue is definitely the cast. Oh shit, that zombie is coming down really quick. I bought the T800, the only thing I ever played. Yeah, it's cool, but I don't know. It's a cool idea. Oh, I get to play as a Terminator. That's cool. It ruins zombies for me. All the BO6 ads that guy made a skin for him. See, my knowledge doesn't go that deep. I feel like such a stupid person right now. Did your chat get censored? I didn't do anything. What happened? What did you say? I think I only blacklisted one word. And I think you all know what word that is. This thing was, he would replace someone so that they would play COD. They had him all the way back in BO2 commercials. Oh, I remember the BO2 commercials. They were really funny. Like with the jet, like the multiplayer commercial with like all those actors. I think Don Cheadle was in one. If I remember correctly, was Don Cheadle in a BO2 ad? I think he was. Dude, like this balcony strat does not work with this gun at all. It's just too pathetic. So was RDJ. Oh, that's right. RDJ was in the trailer as well. Shit. Al from Megamind. What's his name? What's his name? He's in that movie. What's wrong with me? My brain's fried. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, you said the F word. The F word should be fine. I've had a couple F words in here already. I've definitely not blacklisted the F word. Jonah Hill, that's his name. Jonah Hill, that's correct. I love Megamind, man. One of my favorite animated movies. So funny. Get that SMR, shove that in the Pack-a-Punch. Doesn't show up when it's in my message. That's weird. It might be YouTube doing that. Because I definitely didn't. Shame we never got a sequel to Megamind. Well, we did. We did. Sorry to tell ya. I'm sorry to be the one to be the bearer of bad news, but there is a sequel to Megamind, and it is called Megamind 2. Yes, you did see a second smiler. So what happened, I haven't used it. What happened is I accidentally traded the 1911 for the SMR, so it's given me now two, but I only use this one, so it doesn't affect anything. You can see it's not been touched. 30 to 10. That's what happens when you grab it for the first time. It looks like this. Oh, so you do know about its existence. It really is a miracle that not a miracle. What's the opposite of a miracle? It's like something that's unlikely that is terrible. Travesty. That movie ever came to light. One of the greatest animated movies of all time, Megamind, and then one of the worst animated movies of all time is Megamind 2. If you're wondering why I'm stuttering so much, you gotta realize it's 4:30 AM for me and my brain is liquefied. I might have to, like, eventually pause and go to bed and then re-go afterwards, early in the morning. But we'll see how we go. Because I am suffering. What's crazy about the sequel is the same people who wrote the first one wrote the second one. Were they on drugs the second time around? Did they have something horrible happen to them? Maybe like severe head trauma? That is crazy. Because the writing in Megamind 1 was really genius. Really good jokes. Funny lines of dialogue. What is that? Probably a carpenter knowing my luck. Pause, just leave the stream on while you sleep, come back as if nothing happened. Oh yeah, yeah. And then we have like a 10-hour long stream. That's an excellent idea. I'll keep the mic on too so you can hear me breathe. Give me this. God forbid Double Tap 2.0 never existed. This would be probably impossible. Have me paranoid, lol, like, we'll just come back and scare the shit out of us. Would you still be here waiting for me to wake up? I don't believe it. I believe Cube would. Cube scares me in that kind of way. I'm not leaving the stream on. I am not gonna be doing that. Oh shit. I wanted to run straight for the nuke. At this point, Cube, I believe you live in my walls, because the stuff you've already said has proven that to me. I wouldn't be surprised at all. You and that other guy, Mr. Man, but Mr. Man is in a different level. He just keeps telling me how much he wants me to suffer. Spooky stuff. What the hell did I just get stuck on? Every time I get stuck, it's like a very hot shiver up my spine. You have already grown an interesting fan base, Lamau. Yeah. It's a small but terrifying one. One half wants me to suffer, the other half lives in my walls. And might also want me to suffer for all I know. God, her face. Did you see her face? Covered in bullet holes. Just still running at me. 36. We're nearing the round that I died on. I died on round 37 last time, if you recall. Holy shit. We are almost there. I'm sweating. I'm tired. I am sad. I'm confused. But I am still going, and that's all that matters. On round 50 on BO1 with only the M72 law. You guys... With only... Every time I see that, I know it's gonna be awful. I mean, bro, you got like 14 rounds left. I know. I'm like pretty much there, right? Except the 14 rounds in question are gonna take 8 times longer than the rounds we've already done. So it's really like I've got 30 rounds left. I would probably argue the M72 law is better than the SMR, like without a doubt. I think I'd have a better time shooting an upgraded law over and over again than this piece of junk. Sorry, get to round 10 on BO1 with a ray gun. Now we're talking. Happy to do that. That might be a challenge though. Let me go back to this smiler. C cube, this is what I've been doing. I'll just go like that. Oh my god, Stan Smith is real. Did I say something that he would have said? Like, that's the American Dad guy, right? Did I quote him by accident? Ray gun and BO1 are probably honestly down here. I'm not that terrible. I am that terrible, but I'm not, like... Okay, fair enough. I mean, I haven't really proven myself any other way, huh? Nobody is on BO6 shop right now. What? Are you joking? What's going on with BO6, man? I can be the guy, the American Dad in BO6. Are you serious? And Roger. What's going on? It's Fortnite now. That's insane, man. I'm at a loss for words. I didn't know that. I haven't played BO6 in a long time because they haven't really released anything that has brought me in. Roger's in like a robot suit. Yeah, so how does that work, like with his hitbox? Because Roger does not have a humanoid shape. He's got sort of a very low to the ground, big head, sort of. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, how does that work logistically? Do you have a favorite custom map? Yeah, I do. My favorite custom map is in World at War, and it's the cage, because it's so hard, and I completed it, and it made me feel so proud, happy, all in between. They put him in a humanoid robot suit. That is one way to do it, I guess. I mean, surely they should look at it, you know, it being Roger, and go, you know, this doesn't really fit the vibe we're going for. This isn't, you know, we need humanoid sort of hitboxes. We need characters that aren't ridiculous. Not one person thought, nah, maybe that's not a good idea. They really just, yeah, why not? Let's put Stan and... What about Stan? What's he look like? Because he's got quite a large head too. Bro, I'm starting to doze off. It is 4:32. Stan's actually just Stan. But like his proportions, are they all wrong? I gotta check it out. Hold on, I'm checking this out right now. Alright, here we go. Stan Smith, BO6. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's Stan Smith. What in the world? Okay. I've seen enough. That ruined my day. I think. Search up Roger. Oh yeah, I gotta look at Roger too. I can't look at Stan Smith and not look at Roger, right? Alright. No, you're kidding. You're kidding. This is not true. This is false. Oh my god. So yeah, he's like in the suit, and the suit is like the humanoid. That is ridiculous. Absolute day ruiner. What are they thinking? So cursed, man. Like, you showed me, if you showed that to me as a child, I probably wouldn't have made it. I might have had an attack of some kind. A mortal attack. And it looks so weird, like, contrast on the game itself, because they're so brightly colored and outlined and all that. It's like, it kind of looks like the comic book skin in Spider-Man, when you like have the Spider-Man comic book skin that kind of pops out like 2D in like a 3D environment almost. What in the world is going on with Treyarch, man? I guess they're making shit tons of money off it. You think that this is worse, or the execution of the unicorn fighting on someone? Damn, they're pretty equal. I think they kind of on the same tier of bad. If I was to rank them, I'd put them in the same category. The Militirons are kind of cool. Oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead too. My god, they really went all out with the cartoon skins. Uh-huh. Beavis and Butthead. BO6. You weren't kidding. You were not kidding. I mean, this in my opinion... Whoa, my voice just broke there. This in my opinion is actually better than the Stan and Roger. I'm also a Beavis fan. Is that an emote or something? What is going on? Ridiculous. Oops. it's surreal. It almost looks like I'm looking at Fortnite here. Like, the low quality image kind of helps sell that illusion. I thought you were joking. When you said, like, Stan Smith and Roger in Black Ops 6, I thought you were joking. I couldn't believe it. I've got like some people joining the stream and then leaving the stream and then joining the stream and leaving the stream. Maybe I should have like a goon corner and like a reels corner. That'll keep you guys hooked. Alright. Start again. Oh, I lost one. Probably should have implemented that goon corner. Alright, let's do that lap and grab that smiler back. Did you just say goon corner? Yeah, man. You don't know about the goon corner? It's a tactic to keep people invested in your stream. You just put the goon corner in the bottom right. Some people's webcams count as a goon corner. Unfortunately, I don't have a physical body, so I can't show myself in a webcam. Like, I'm a disembodied voice. Wow, disembodied voice. Nice. Can you tell it's 4:40 a.m.? But anyway, yeah, I have no body. I'm a ghost. I'm just a voice floating around out here gooning. Well, I never goon on account of not having a body. We're cooked. We are. I'm cooked. My brain is fried. I'm cooked. All of that terminology. I am at my wit's end. Staminab's law. Yeah. I have the Darth Revan helmet, and that's it. I'm just like a disembodied helmet. But underneath the helmet is nothing, so... If you gotta know, you gotta know. Just the perk cola stamp perk playing BO2. Oh yeah, that's me. You know, I came up with this channel name. I thought, what's my favorite perk? And it was stamina up. And then I just put abs at the end because my username has abs at the end. That's how I came up with my YouTube name. Am I more of an idea than a being? Yeah, I guess you could say I'm an idea. I'm like a storage of thoughts that are just floating around, spouting shit. Should I put Subway Surfers gameplay on the top right? What do you reckon, boys? I'd probably get copyright stricken again. It wasn't really a strike, but you know what I mean. They like cancelled my stream halfway through because I was putting Bug Wars on for the boys. I can't believe YouTube didn't allow me to stream Bug Wars. Are you serious? No Minecraft parkour? Yeah, I gotta put Minecraft parkour with like some Reddit comments and like an AI voice talking about the Reddit comment. And the Reddit comment is totally a real comment that someone really made and not just like karma farming. It'd be some outrageous story like, I stab my 13-year-old son every day. Am I the asshole? No, not at all, man. You should stab your 13-year-old son more often. I'd say twice a day. These are rookie numbers, once a day. You gotta bump those numbers up, man. If your son isn't borderline bleeding out constantly, then you're not doing parenting correctly. I'd say you're more of an asshole if you didn't do that, frankly. Oh my god. Only hope we have IRLs if there's zombie apocalypse occurs and then we get dropped and anything else we're done for. What? Oh, you know what? That reminds me. There were, back in the day, there were so many people on the internet begging for a zombie apocalypse to occur. Because they thought they were going to be some, like, zombie killing badass. I'm going to go around with a katana and shit, slicing zombies up, shooting zombies in the face. In reality, we're probably all going to die. Stories always have perfectly recollected dialogue. Yeah. Yeah. They said exactly this at this time, exactly. Without missing a beat. Oh, insta-kill, yes, I almost missed this again. You're over here almost 5 AM while I'm over here in the morning about to eat cereal. Yeah. Well, that's the problem with living in Australia, I guess. It's hard to stream. You just have to, like, compromise a bit. Happy to do it, though. It's not something I do often, so it's not, like, something I complain about. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my ammo here. Do this, do that. Where are y'all from? I'm from Denmark. Ooh, Denmark. Oh shit, what just happened? I have no gun. I have no gun. Oh my god, that was so close, boys. Right when the chat gets interesting. The chat's always interesting, I'm just joking. California, yep. Canada, ooh, yeah. Denmark is interesting, man. Like, you're the only person... Oh, no! What is this? Of all the damn scopes you give me the microscope one. Yeah, bro, get Beavis and Butthead, man. Just don't get Stan and don't get Roger. Like, yeah, I mean, I accidentally double pack-a-punched and it gives me this scope. Gonna get Roger now? Dude, please don't. That money is better spent somewhere else. Like on me. Pay me. Then I'll buy the Roger skin. With your money. But in all seriousness, don't pay me. I have had a couple people give me super chats on my videos. And I appreciate it so much. It's like, it means a lot to me that you guys care that much about, like, will enjoy my content that much. That people give me that, you know, money. But I really... It does more harm than good for me, man. I get guilty. I get really guilty about it. Because YouTube gives me enough money, in my opinion, for my work. And I don't think anyone but YouTube should get rewarded. Screw Stan. You know, now that we're on this topic of Stan and Roger, do you guys enjoy those kind of, like, adult comedy cartoon shows? Like Family Guy, American Dad, Simpsons, all that shit? What are your opinions on them? Because I've got a very personal opinion about them. I liked Futurama. Ooh, Futurama is such a good pick. That might be like the most consistent one, to be honest. I love Futurama. As of now, they're starting to lose their magic. Agreed. So that's what I was gonna say. Is they're all kind of following the same formula recently, where the characters are all so hateable and the stories are all so bland. You know what I mean? Like, for example, classic Homer was a dumbass, but he was a lovable dumbass, and he loved his family. Nowadays, Homer's a dickhead. Why is he such a dickhead for? And same with Peter. Peter is such a piece of shit all the time, and, like, they're not likable at all. And I think the biggest offender of this is Rick and Morty. Every character in that show is a dickhead. Except Jerry. Jerry just gets shit on all the time, and I feel bad for him. They're just, like, everyone hates him. I was alright with it when just Rick hated him. That was cool, and I enjoyed that dynamic. But now it's like, Rick hates him. Beth hates him. Summer hates him. Why? Who am I supposed to root for? Morty hates him. His own son hates him. Brian got destroyed, by the way. Like, they ruined Brian in Family Guy for talking about classic Family Guy. Dude, are you guys seeing this? Did you see how many bullets I pumped into that guy's face? Brian was once... Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Brian was once reasonable and likable, but now... Yeah, Niall's just like, what? Like a annoying, self-righteous simp that... Like... But he's not really... Is he a simp? I don't know. He's more like an abuser. He's less of a simp. He's more like an animal version of Quagmire, just not as insane. Now he's just digging everyone out. Yeah. That's a crazy way to put it, but yeah. It's like, what? You're blind and stupid? I'm going to take advantage of you. That's like a whole episode. Don't take that out of context, Cube. You better not quote that later on in some future live stream. You know, you're the kind of person to do that. Remember when you said that you should take advantage of blind people? No point in grabbing that double points. Oh, dude, if you smack me again, I'll lose my shit. Already stored in your memory. Well, it was worth a shot to try and, like, bargain with you. Reminding you that this is round 37 and I am still unable to kill zombies. I'm already unable to kill zombies, sorry. And we are borderline 5 AM. Crazy world we live in. It's crazy that, like, if I was born 200 years ago, I probably would have died of, like, shitting myself. And pissing myself. Like, I would have died of, like, vitriolic shit. And because I was born 200 years after that, I get to do this. I get to run around with the SMR and BO2. Trying to get to round 50. What a time to be alive. It were pretty yeah, gnarly ways to go. Have you been, like, following the, like, have you read up on the torture methods of the past? The future will have flying cars. The future round 50 SMI only. I'm so glad we have SMR round 50 instead of flying cars. Like, for example, in terms of torture methods, I used to be super interested in torture methods because I was a sick child. The Spanish donkey is one of them. Do any of you know what the Spanish donkey is? The brazen bull and the blood eagle. I don't know the blood eagle by name, but the brazen bull, yeah, I know that one. That one is terrifying. There's a story that goes along with it. I don't know about the validity of that story, but basically it's this man made a gift for the king, but in reality he wanted to kill the king. So what he did was he built a like sculpture out of bronze, and it resembled a bull, and it was hollow on the inside, and he told the king that it was like a luxurious lounge chair or like something that he can go into and enjoy. And what his plan was to light the fire underneath the bull when he got in and kill him that way. But the king saw through this and put him in there and lit the fire underneath it. Can't be opened from the inside out, and you just get slowly cooked alive in this bull. And like, if you imagine like being in a container that is completely bronze or just any metal that conducts heat, and you can feel it slowly heating up, and you always have something in contact with it, just searing your skin. That is that is just such a gnarly way to go. And another thing, cherry on top, is the screaming from inside the bull would echo through the mouth, because there was like a mouthpiece on the bull, and it would echo through that, and it would sound like a bull, like the sound of a bull. It's just insane stuff. All right, what do we got here? The Heretic's Fork for me is that the one where they put like the double-ended fork on your like chin and neck? Is that what that is? To like stop people from like sleeping and having like to like relax. Yeah, that one's pretty messed up. But I would much rather have that happen to me than the bull, for sure. What's the blood eagle, bro? Can you explain the blood eagle? Because I don't think I know that one. And I thought I was pretty versed on torture methods. Sounds pretty violent though, blood eagle. kind of hard to explain. Damn, I was waiting for like a block of text to read. Well, I'll give you some other torture methods that I know just to pass the time. Because what better way to pass the time than to like talk about morbid shit, right? The old drawn and quarter. Probably the most, one of the more famous ones. It's where... What do you mean it's easier to show than tell? Who are you going to blood eagle to show me? Anyway, the drawn and quartered, they would have the wrists of someone and the ankles of someone tied to the back of horses, and then the horses will all run in different directions, and it will just pull the limbs out of where they're supposed to be. Pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, Downhill is willing to volunteer for being blood eagled. Get on that cube. Make sure you record it. Too hard to explain, but I will set it up and do it on someone. That's way easier. We will get a lot of views, yeah, and then we'll get taken down. But it's for the glory, man. We don't care about getting taken down. The Spanish donkey is another one. Not is back. Hello, Not. The Spanish donkey, they would have someone, usually a woman, but you know, it was also done on men. It was sort of like a triangular shape. You'd sit on like the point of the triangle. So if you can imagine like almost like a pommel horse. If you guys know what a pommel horse is, like the gymnastics people use it. Kind of like a pommel horse, but it's like really pointy at the top. And you'd sit on it, you know, right where the crack is, and they would put weights on your ankles. So you'd just be hanging on this thing, and it would like dig into you, and it would kind of cut you in half slowly. Spanish donkey. Crazy stuff. I don't know what the, I guess they did it in Spain. I guess that's why it's called the Spanish donkey. But yeah. People are very creative when it comes to torturing people. Not very creative when it comes to games, though. If Treyarch was half as creative as those Spanish people were when making the Spanish donkey, then we would have a crazy BO7 on our hands coming up. Lots of views and lots of charges. You only get charges if you get caught. So, getting charges, skill issue, in my opinion. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I was just about to mention that. The rat one. Oh no, oh no. Oh clutch, oh clutch. Oh my god. Give me that SMI, I deserve it. You know the rat one where they put a bucket on someone's stomach and they put a fire on either side? Yep. So, the rats are crazy. The thing about rats, man, is they kind of almost evolve in their lifetime. If you introduce a rat to flesh, they become like a different animal. It is terrifying. Rats are scary. And they are extremely smart, and they are also extremely hell-bent on survival. They don't give a shit what they have to do to survive. They will tear through your entire body if that means they live. So yeah, they put a bucket or some container on your stomach, and they put hot coals in there with the rats, and the rats have to move away from the hot coals. The only way to go is down, so they start burrowing through your stomach. Insane. Definitely one of the worst ones we've mentioned so far. I'd probably put that at, I don't know. Would you say that's worse than getting burnt alive in a bronze bull? Your country got so many more scary things than a rat. Yeah. That's true, but rats are... The thing that makes rats so scary is that no one expects them to be scary. Insta-kill, yes. We can finally end 37. We're going to have a new record on our hands. Finally. 38. Cube, remember when you said we only had 14 rounds left? 2 rounds ago? That was like an hour ago. Wasn't there also being split by 2 horses or crushed by elephants? Yeah, the split by 2 horses, that's called drawn and quartered. But the specific version I was talking about, the quartered version, was you'd have 4 horses and each horse would be linked to a different limb and they would all run in different directions. It's a lot of money to be spent on killing someone. Sure, 4 horses are not cheap. Guess it depends on which way the rat goes through you. I mean, yeah, I guess it would. I mean, if they go down through the stomach up towards the heart, probably die a lot quicker than down towards the bowels. Crushed by elephants was an African torture method and also an Asian torture method. They used to get, I think in India they used to do that. They would have a trained elephant step on you. And I have seen, unfortunately, I have seen what that looks like, and it is not pleasant. They turn you into basically, like when they say, oh, this guy got flattened, and you think of like a cartoony, like, oh, this guy got flattened, it actually looks like a cartoon, almost. Just way more, you know, traumatizing. There was a guy I saw on Instagram, the video I saw was, this piece of shit, he was abusing this elephant. And he just gets, yeah, pancaked. That's a perfect way to describe it. He gets absolutely pancaked by this, by the elephant. He just grabs him with the trunk, puts him underneath, and just starts folding him. He deserved it. He was abusing the elephant. Elephants are probably the smartest animal on land that walks on 4 legs. Damn, that's a lot of parameters I put, because I just kept thinking more and more when I said that, but elephants are really smart. So abusing an elephant is just so unbelievably evil. So I guess you do deserve to get pancaked if you do that, but still not a fun watch. Regardless of how evil a person is, it really does bother me to see them get flattened and folded, believe it or not. I think crows are smart as hell, yeah. You know, I have another story about crows. I love animals so much, I've got so many stories about them. Crows are one of the very few animals that have learnt to use modern infrastructure and like modern society as a way to survive. So, what does that mean? As we all know, crows as well as other birds, they love nuts, right? They love walnuts, they love all sorts of nuts. But these nuts are pretty hard to get into. They would wait for red lights on the road where the cars have stopped, because I understand that's how roads work. They figured that out. They put the walnut on the road, and then they wait for the green light. It rolls over the walnut. Wait for red light again. Go down, eat the walnut off the road. Isn't that insane? They have the biggest brains, I believe, mammals as well. They are very much emotionally intelligent and aware. Is that the elephants have the biggest brains? Probably, right? Crows definitely don't have the biggest brains, so you're probably talking about the elephant there. Oh, you've heard about the crows? Yeah, man. I saw that a long time ago, and it's been stuck with me because it's so it's such an interesting little thing. Like animals are way smarter than most people give them credit for. For example, did you know dogs can learn 50 to 100 words? Like English words that you can just tell them and they will understand what they mean? Insanity. Some people are dumber than that. Orcas are smart as hell, same with octopi. But yes, they are. Octopi can recognize people after many years. Which is crazy, because like you look at an octopus and you think, like that thing probably has no thoughts in its head. The thing looks weird. You know, like an alien. Orcas are beautiful creatures as well. They're able to communicate with people in a way. there was a situation that wasn't actually too long ago where an orca got its baby trapped in netting, and it couldn't move. So the mother went to a nearby fishing boat, or I don't know if it was a fishing boat or if it was like a surveillance boat, nearby boat with people on it, and it was like getting their attention and then swimming towards the child multiple times. So then they went to see what was there, and they could see it was stuck in a net, and they went and saved it, and then they both just swam away. The orca went to people to ask for help. Insane. Crocodiles are pretty damn smart too. See, that's the thing. Crocodiles I don't know much about in terms of their intelligence. I know their physiology pretty well. I didn't know that they were like that smart. Blue whales do that too. It seems like whales and dolphins are pretty damn smart across the board. Sometimes we don't give animals enough credit. 100%. I love animals so much. Animal abuse is one of the most mind-boggling things to me. How can you look at an animal and think, yeah, let me abuse that thing, let me destroy it, let me kill it? Why would you do that? It's so cool we live in a planet where we have animals that can be taught things, can learn things, can even convey emotion. It's so cool. And people take that for granted and spit in its face. Crocs and gators have learnt to do balance sticks and twigs on the snouts to catch birds. Wow! I did not know that. Both crocs and gators can do that. That's insane. I guess it'd be easier for gators since they've got wider noses, wider snouts. You gotta be a bit more skilled to do that as a croc, considering you got that pointy nose. I think I'll get to round 40 and then pause. I know that sounds like a piss take, but it's getting quite late for me, boys. Well, when we get to round 40, I'll pause it, the game. I'll see if I can pause the stream too. I don't know if that's a setting or something. And then I will continue it tomorrow, early morning for me. So it should still be like afternoonish for you, or like nighttime, not too late. Yeah, they have the death roll, which I think is the coolest thing. The death roll, yeah. It's actually instinctual, the death roll. It's in their DNA that tells them to do that when they bite onto something. Isn't that amazing? They don't get taught to do that. They know that. Just from the get-go. And a lot of crocodile trainers, crocodile zoo keepers and all that lose their hands to the death roll. They just get their hands clasped, spin, gone. They don't care what muscle, what ligament, what tendon, what bone is there. Nothing's stopping the death roll, bro. Especially if it's a saltwater croc. Yikes. Saltwater crocs, man. And yeah, some people might argue, oh, these animals, they kill you. They who cares if we abuse them? They kill you. People like that are so uneducated. You should respect them still. I mean, like, you look at a dinosaur in like a movie, it's like, that's amazing, that's so cool. Croc is basically a dinosaur, you know? My favorite dinosaur, it's so basic, you guys are gonna hate me. It's the Spinosaurus. I love the Spinosaurus. And also, honorable mention, the Ankylosaurus. Love them both. Iguanodon. Is that the, like, long-armed dinosaur? It's got, like, the really long, skinny arms on the front. Hold on, I'm about to get annihilated. But the thing about the Spinosaurus is that it gets nerfed. Have you noticed the nerfing of all the cool dinosaurs, especially the Spino? Favorite prehistoric creature that ain't a dino is either Sarcos. Oh, that's the massive crocodile thing. I know the one. Dinosaurus. They're all, those first two are like the crocs, like the big crocs. And I don't know what the Purosaurus is. Oh shit. Could you describe the Purosaurus? I might know it off description. I don't know it by name. A lot of my dinosaur knowledge, believe it or not, comes from Ark. I played the shit out of Ark for like a couple weeks, and that's where most of my dino knowledge comes from. Crocodilomorph, yeah. So morph meaning looking like, I think. Crocodilo meaning crocodile, I guess. So it looks like crocodile or... Oh, right. So they're all kind of like croc-ish. Interesting. So I wonder why they use the succus or suchus or suchus or however you pronounce it, like suffix for the first two, but they don't use it for the Purosaurus. Bro should play Path of Titans. Good game. I don't know about it. I will look into that right now, actually. Why not have a little break? My fingers sure could use it. Let's take a look at some games. Path of Titans. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I pulled up my Steam. Path of Titans. RPG simulation game where you are the dino. Oh, you know what? There was a game I used to play on the Nintendo 3DS. And it was... I don't remember what it was called, but it was a dinosaur game where you play as a dinosaur. And you like unlock different dinosaurs and you have to like look for their bones, and that's how you unlock new dinosaurs. And I played that as a little kid. Quetzalcoatlus. Oh yeah, I know that one. That's the one that's like humongous, like a humongous bird. Not really a bird, but you know what I mean. You ever see that one game where the dinos fighting with giant weapons? Yeah, I have seen that. That was so cool. Dino game with swords. Yeah, and bows and stuff. I've been seeing a lot of his like dev videos, like showing off how like he's making the animations for them and stuff. Like just like a Spinosaurus with a Buster sword in its mouth. What a sick concept. What a sick concept. Have you ever... Yeah. That's amazing. Let's go back to that Path of Titans game. I don't want to play a video because I don't want my stream to get bricked like it did last time. Let's see if I can find that dinosaur game 3DS. Yeah, Combat of Giants Dinosaurs 3D. This... It looks really goofy. I played this game to death. And it might be a shit game for all I know, but I loved it. And I used to think, wow, this game is so good looking, like the graphics are amazing. This is what it looked like. This is the graphics in question. Amazing graphics. Cutting edge even. Path is good, should definitely try it. It's not on Steam, it has its own launcher and crossplay. Okay, so crossplay with console, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, I love dinosaurs. I love dinosaur games. I might download it. How much does it cost? Let's go Path of Titans. Okay, so it's on PlayStation. It's on Switch too. Interesting. How much does it cost? $30. Wait, what? Whoops. Hold on. I'm confused. Wait, it's $120? Oh, so it is $30. Okay, no, sorry. This is the 4 times multi-pack. Dumb idiot Staminabs read. It's 5 AM. Give me some slack, you know. Yeah, $30, not bad. Which is like 40 something Aussie dollars. Not bad. It's like indie game price. Valid. Make an account before you buy the... Yeah, yeah. Good point. I don't want to get shafted. Where I buy something that doesn't exist because I don't have an account to put it in. You know, I tried to buy Tarkov. And it didn't let me buy it. I really wanted to play that game. But like, whenever I put my credit card details in, it just like would tell me to put them back in, and I kind of got scared, so then I stopped. Felt like I was getting fished. More animal survival games would be cool. I want like an insect survival game. Insect survival game? Like Grounded? You know more dinosaur games with Dino Crisis. So I can be an ant and colonize the entire map. Oh, a game where you play as the insect, right? Yeah, yeah. There was another game that's kind of like Grounded, by the way, on Steam, and I forgot the name of it. And it's kind of like Grounded, but with slightly more realistic themed graphics. But I haven't played it. Is there a game where you get to play as an insect? I'm trying to think of it now. Well, there are... I mean, Black Ops 3 is Zetsubo no Shima. You get to play as an arachnid. That's close. I don't know Turok. What's that? What is Turok? Empire of Ants, but that's like an RTS. Alright. Small Land might be what you're talking about, more realistic ground. Oh, Small Land! Yeah, that's the one. It's Small Land. You're right. Small Land, and you get to like ride the grasshoppers around and shit. If you're a Grounded lover, Grounded 2's coming out very soon. I have been playing that to death. Oh shit. One of my more played games is Grounded. If you want, I guess after this, like before I get off, I can show you my my Steam games, see if they're valid or not. If you're into that, show you the game, my hours. You might be show you how much time I've wasted on different games. Turok is like a dinosaur first-person shooter, but a new one's going to be third-person. Interesting. So you're like a dinosaur holding a gun. And like, how do you hold the gun? Do you, like with your little hands? Or like big hands, I guess, that, you know. I'm assuming the T-Rex is in the game. Or do you hold it with your mouth? Hunting dinosaurs with guns. Oh! Whoops. My bad. Played a dinosaur game where you hunted dinosaurs. Dino Hunter Deadly Shores. Yeah. I might have actually seen Turok, because I remember there was a game I saw ages ago where it was like a dinosaur survival game and you had guns and stuff and you tried to like... And it was kind of spooky, like you didn't want to get a T-Rex on your ass because that meant basically certain death unless you were prepared. That might have been that game that you're talking about, but that was years ago when I saw that. There's a creator, he's a very large creator called Nerd Cubed. I don't know if you guys know Nerd Cubed, but he made a video about it years ago, maybe like 8 to 10 years ago. Oh shit. Almost got stuck there. I think round 50 might be impossible, boys. This is round 38 and it already feels like I've hit like an impasse. I spoke too soon. Why are these nukes so terrible? There we go. The nukes are kind of like almost like asking the zombies whether or not they want to die. It's like a suggestion rather than a, you know, a nuclear fission. 40 to 50 about to take a week. I know. I might actually have to start multiple streams between 40 and 50, man. Like, look at this. This is 38, and the health goes up exponentially. I don't know if you know. It doesn't go up linearly, so we're not going to be, having a good time. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. $39. Finally, one more round, and then I get to go to bed. And then we get to go to round 50 tomorrow. Maybe, hopefully. if my courage is there. I'm starting to hallucinate. That's scary. I'm starting to see zombies where they're not. And I know when I try to sleep after this, I'm going to be like seeing them in my, when I close my eyes. Only having one down at this point is scary. Don't remind me, bro. They brought the Olympia back in BO6. Yeah, I saw that. Wait, but I never used it. So let me ask you something, Mr. Cube. When you pack-a-punch it, what's it called? Number 1. Number 2. Does it have a fire effect on it? Like the Hades. I'm gonna guess no because Treyarch doesn't like me. He never used it, fair enough. Oh, that was a hiccup and a half. Gotta complete the Beavis and Butthead event pass. My god, man. That's another thing I don't like about BO6 is the fact that you have to do like battle pass shit to get like the new gun. I would much prefer like a challenge. Like there's a zombies version of the challenge and a multiplayer version of the challenge. Like maybe in multiplayer it's like I don't know, some amount of kills in a game with the shotgun or some shit. I don't know. And then like after the event runs out, then you can just get it with XP like you can normally, but I don't like the fact that I have to spend days and days and days going through Battle Pass. Did you see that they put Uno in Las Vegas casinos? I think that's hilarious. Imagine losing your rent because someone put a draw 4 on you. Imagine having all that money on the line and getting skipped 3 times. Can you imagine that? You put like your house and your kids' college tuition in there and then you get skipped and reversed and skipped and reversed over and over again. The starting room challenge in BO6 looks fun. Oh, that's really interesting. Like an official starting room challenge. That's cool. Whoever's running the challenges for BO6 seems to be the only one with their head on straight. Because the challenges have been really fun. I enjoyed the cowabunga cranked thing. I enjoyed the flow state one, like where you have to eat shit. It's fun. Game it from the time, yeah. Oh, do not go that way. That's a brick waiting to happen. And another refreshen of the Esamiran. I am speaking in tongues now because I have lost all ability to speak. My motor function is down the drain. My cognitive function is also down the drain, as you can probably tell by the way I'm speaking. I'm not going that way. Anytime a zombie's in my way, I'm just going to go the other way. I'm not going to take any more risks. I'm sick of risks. We've come too far to fail. If I fail again, I might actually break the challenge as a whole and just say I couldn't do it. Because it's such a tortuous challenge. So you're just starting room challenge, like special stuff to it? Yeah, that's a good question. Is there anything like different, or is it just basic starting room challenge? We haven't had an insta-kill in a while. It'd be good to have one. Oh, it's a max ammo. I thought that was an insta-kill. At this point, it might be worth damaging the zombies to an extent and then just letting them despawn. Because I think despawning the zombies actually does contribute to ending the round. Because I've had, on Origins at least, when I'm doing Easter egg steps, I'd have one zombie alive and then he would die. And then I'd have to go to the next round. To put into perspective how long this is taking compared to like a regular game of zombies, look at my points. I have 500,000 points on round 39. That is not normal. This is the amount of points you'd see at like 60s, 70s. Absolutely ridiculous. Got some eerie music in the background now. Yes, it's putting me to sleep. So it sounds good, but it might actually contribute to the end of this run. Because I am dozing off. Slowly but surely. Zombies are dying still, and I don't know if it's because of the gun or because of the despawning. Ooh. I'm gonna go out the door and have like a line of zombies behind me here. And hopefully get more than one kill. Oh, yes. Whenever I see the +10 on the bottom right without shooting, it means I know I've gotten a kill. Because it means there is a zombie without a head. Best not to lose momentum when you return. I'm going to pause the game as soon as it hits 40. So that when I come back, I don't have like a million zombies running at me straight away. I have like a breather. Did I ask you guys what your favorite games were before? I might have done that already. And I just don't remember what your answers were. I think someone did say Halo 3. I don't remember who it was though, but someone said Halo 3. One's back immediately, goes down next round. If you hear a loud bang and then like the sound of a body hitting the floor after that, you know what happened. And yeah, I think it's valid. Or maybe like the tightening of a rope. And like the kicking of a chair. Yeah, you love Halo 3. Yeah, Halo 3 is so valid. I'm surprised you like Halo 3 over Halo 2. Favorite game right now is probably Witcher 3. Valid. I mean, I knew you'd say that actually, considering your Discord profile. I love Witcher 3, man. I actually, replaying it. I stopped playing it a bit. I had a bit of a break from it. But I was replaying it on the PS5 because they did that enhanced edition, and I like console gaming when it comes to single player games. Best Halo game ever. There's a bit of bias. Yeah, fair enough. Fallout 3 was my first Fallout game ever. And that's why it's my favorite Fallout game. So completely understandable bias. I love Halo 3, man. How cool. What's your opinion on Halo 4? Considering you're a Halo lover. I know, the background music was so annoying there. Such goofy, whimsical music. Combat Evolved. Halo Combat Evolved 3 were great. Yeah, yeah. Have you played Halo Wars and or Halo Wars 2? That's interesting. Halo Reach. Oh, what a beautiful game. I think Halo Reach is my favorite Halo game. It's either that or Halo 2. Halo 4, you could definitely see an experience with 3 for three-handing Halo trying to sort of compete with yeah. Bungie should never have... What was the whole deal with that? Like Bungie leaving that, leaving Halo behind and giving it to 343. What was that about? Because I was not really in the midst of it. Halo Reach was super dark, and that's what I love about it. It was such an impactful ending. Personally, though, I grew up playing Gears of War instead of Halo. Gears of War was so good too. A lot of the old Xbox games were really good. I was more of a PlayStation guy, but I did enjoy the Xbox games. Well, Bungie went on to doing Destiny, which was a huge flop at the start and then became like one of the biggest games ever. Like Destiny 2 did so well, well after it came out, like well into its life cycle. I personally don't understand the hype for Destiny. I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed Destiny 1 before the DLCs came out, and then when the DLCs came out, it just kind of turned into a credit card swiping simulator, where whoever paid the most money had the most fun. It's flopping a bit again, yeah. I mean, everything flops. Pause. Which fell into heavy microtransactions, yeah. It's like they would release a DLC, and then like if you didn't buy that DLC, you felt like you were not gonna experience the game how it was meant to be experienced, and you were lacking in terms of like content and shit. And you'd be blocked out of shit all the time. Another game that does that is Elder Scrolls Online. Another game where it's basically a credit card swiping simulator. You gotta keep buying the new regions every time they release a new region, because that way you can't enter that region unless you buy the region. It's basically like a yearly subscription at this point. And I understand subscriptions for games like RuneScape, for games like World of Warcraft that are free from the get-go. But if you got me spending Aussie dollars, 100 Aussie dollars, on your damn game, and then you have the audacity to make me buy parts of that game afterwards, ludicrous. Like Siege, for example. Siege has something called membership, Siege membership. What a stupid thing that is, man. It's I guess they made it free to like to sort of like justify the fact that they have a membership. But I bought the game when it came out. I didn't get anything in return when they made it free. A big question, since you love Fallout, how do you feel about Fallout 76? Fallout 76, wow. Back in 2018, when I saw the trailers, I was just talking to my friend about this today. When I saw the trailers of Fallout 76, I was like, holy shit, I'm getting a Fallout game already, only 3 years after Fallout 4. Insane. I was so excited. Then they said it's gonna be multiplayer. I was over the moon, and me and my friends were dying to play it. And I pre-ordered it, got it day one, played the shit out of it, and I was a big Fallout 76 defender because I couldn't cope that my game was shit. Now though, love it. After Wastelanders came out, I put a lot of hours into it. I think I have like 500 hours in that game. Great time. I haven't played it recently though, but I did just recently buy it again to play with my wife, so I'm gonna force her through it. Insta-kill. I get why they do it because of inflation and shit, but really games being an average $20 to $100 at the lowest. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that makes sense for like an indie developer. But, oh god. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Insta-kill for the win. Oh. No. Please tell me this is the end of the round. Surely we're like nearing the end of the round, right? I get it for indie developers, as I was saying. God, I keep getting lost in thought because I keep dying every time I speak. Because they don't get much money. They aren't multi-billion-dollar corporations that like pump out shit every year. But when it comes to like a company like Activision or Ubisoft that are worth billions and they do it, to me it just seems like they are milking me for everything I have. Especially when their game is at a subpar quality level. Did you see that? Do you think Elder Scrolls 6 will ever come out? It's the only thing keeping me going, man. The existence of Elder Scrolls 6 being a possibility. Is the only reason I am still alive, probably. Money, hate it, can't live without it. Do I think it's ever going to come out? Yeah, I mean, I do think it will come out, but I'm scared. I'm scared shitless, man, because if it doesn't live up to what I have experienced with Oblivion, with Morrowind, with Skyrim, I'll be very, very upset. I'll be devastated. Oh, this song is insanely annoying, guys. I thought it was my brain doing that. I'm gonna skip forward a bit. Did I play Starfield? I did. I got it day one. I pre-ordered that as well. Round 40. Round 40. Okay, now we get to chill for a second. Now we can talk. Starfield, yes, I did play it. In fact, I'll show you how much I played it right now. My ass hurts so much, man. I've been sitting on this chair for 3 hours. Round 40 is done. Go to chillax. Let's go. Profile. Games. And now we can see all the games that I got here. Zoom in a bit. Here we go. Bluey. Chat through. Oh, so you come now. You come now, Aneza. When we made it to round 40. Yeah, I had the 3 from yesterday. Who stole my thunder? Oh, so yeah, we kept the chat related deaths up. I wanted to see how many total chat related deaths for the whole challenge. I had 1 chat related death today. I was just not looking at the screen and I ran into a horde of zombies like a moron. Got to round 40 though. And because it's 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and because my eyes are burning and my brain is hurting, I'm going to pause it for now. And I'll continue it when I'm back and rejuvenated. Probably later in your day. For real this time. Last time I kind of slept in and realized I couldn't stream. He went down twice from him, 1 from chat. Yeah. See, I'm pretty honest. I'll admit when I die because of my own stupidity. Right? Anyway. What do you reckon, boys? Valid top 7 games? I guess T-Mod Loader doesn't count because that's Terraria, but they both get started at the same time. That's why the hours are very similar. What is People Playground? People Playground is a sandbox game where you just like mess around and kill people. That sounds psychotic, but that's what it is. It's a great game though. Yeah, this is what it looks like. You just blow people up, shoot them, stab them, slice them in half, whatever you want. Just fun to do. Burn them. And if you're smart, which I'm not, you can build contraptions and shit. Pretty good stuff. My beloved Oblivion. Where are bros? 1 million hours of playtime. Pathetic. Yeah. I know. I feel like I've played Fallout New Vegas for way more than this. But then again, a lot of my playtime has been on console. Have I beat Moonlord? Yes, I have. I've been all the bosses. It's just, I don't know if my achievements are linked to my, like, mods. I don't know if my achievements aren't high because I have my mods on. But yeah, I did complete the whole game. And I played, Revengeance mode. Which means, like, it was, like, a harder mode, and there was, like... Calamity, that's what it's called. Calamity, it's a mod pack. Or a mod thing where you get, like, new bosses and shit. Really fun, really challenging. Did all that as well. Yeah. Calamity was a nightmare, though. That was really hard for me. Loved it, though. Great game. 10 out of 10 game. Haven't beat that yet. I would really highly recommend Calamity. It's amazing. It's like the quality of that mod is up there with pretty much exactly the same as the quality of the game, if not better. Credit for Terraria instead of Minecraft. Well, they can't get Minecraft on Steam. A lot of time in Battlefield 2042. Yes, lots of time in Battlefield 2042. That game had a terrible launch. I'm not gonna lie though, it's fun now. I play this with one of my mates. Me and him hop on and mess around. We do like jets and helicopter tomfoolery. It's good shit. I'm a huge Elite Dangerous fan. This game here is so good, man. I highly recommend this game for anyone who likes, like, immersive space sim experiences. This is so cool. I see the tip, Starfield. Oh, yeah. 94.6 hours. 36, yeah. So this game, when it came out, binged it. Whatever the gaming equivalent of binging is, I did that for this game because I was so excited for it. Like, finally, Bethesda RPG I can play. It's been so long. Nowhere near as good as the others, but I think it is shit on a bit too much. Yeah, Valheim, beautiful game. So many bangers, bro. What can I say? I've got banger after banger in my game discography. Whatever the hell that's called. Whatever the discography for games is. Catalog, that's the one. Gorebox. I know it sounds weird. You guys probably think I'm insane. I love games where I get to just, like, kill things. That doesn't help my case at all. Yeah, so Wallpaper Alive, whenever you have like a wallpaper on in the background, it counts as hours towards the thing. So it's not like a game or anything, it's just like whenever I have the wallpaper on in the background, it's counting the hours. Another scroll. Right now, I'm playing a lot of Just Cause 3. This game has been absorbing my time recently. So fun. Also, if you have a friend that is chill, or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and you want to play a game with them, Astroneer is a beautiful pick. Rainbow Six Siege, the game I had to play but still play. I could not be closer to the truth. I only have 48 hours on PC, but on PlayStation I have over 2,000 hours. I have 2,100 and something. Girlfriend, I wish. Well, boyfriend, male friends, female friends, whatever you want. Whoever you're close to. The closest person to you, the person you trust the most in life. Play Astroneer with them. Because it's such an adorable game. And it's such a chill game, and it's such a, like, I don't know, it's just a good game, nice, wholesome game. I hit diamond and dipped. I'm glad you dipped. Never come back to the game, ever. I wish I can get out of it. I have already hit champ so many times, and I still want to hit champ, because I log in after a like, I get champ, I'd stop playing, right? And then I hop back on, and I check what the new charm looks like, and if the charm is pretty, I play it again. It's got me with a chain and collar. I can't leave. I've been grinding Marvel Rivals with my friends primarily. I played that a lot. Not on PC at all. But I did play it. And I got one mate that plays with me, yeah. But I haven't played it in a while. They've been releasing a lot of questionable skins though. I've just seen the new Lunar Snow skin's insane. Siege makes me unhappy. Yeah, it makes me... You should see how... I've actually smashed one controller and ripped apart one pair of headphones because of Siege. In the 2,000 hours that I've played it. I had a red controller. It was such a nice controller. I threw it so hard on the floor, it shattered. I didn't think it would break like that. It shattered. And and I just read the comment cube while I was explaining about how I ripped my... Yep. I did see Loki's little pecker. Yes, I did. Sorry. Not little. Magnificent pecker. Thank you, NetEase, for that. I broke a mouse on Siege when I switched from console to PC. I don't blame you, man. It's the most infuriating game I've ever played. You know, my hands have cuts all over them because of... I actually ripped up my my headphones recently. and they just like sliced through my hands. And I was just bleeding all over the place. So I was angry in the middle of a game, just pissed off and bleeding from my hands. I broke them out, yeah. Oh, Lethal Company is fun. Yeah, I played a couple and then it kind of, the novelty wore off when I started to understand like the different monsters. And once you get good at a game like Lethal Company, it becomes not scary anymore. Oh, favorite operator, by the way, I missed that. My favorite operator. Wow. Loaded question. My most played operators are Thatcher on attack and Castle on defense, because I like to play support. But my favorite, jeez, probably Mute. I love Mute so much. And Mira. Oh, I love Mira. Mira is beautiful. Smoke is your go. Smoke is amazing. I love Smoke. I love Smoke. I love Mute. I love Mira. I love Buck. I love Ace. I love Zero. I love Alibi. Who am I missing? Who else is really good? Couldn't play Castle a little while ago because of the exploit, lol. Yeah. I was so angry because I main Castle on defense and like my KD dropped so hard. It went from a... No, I'm not going to flex my KD. That's so cringe. I was going to say it like, oh, I went from a this to a this. My KD dropped by 0.3 because of the Castle ban. Like the Castle like block. And as soon as they brought Castle back, my KD went up by 0.1. I used to watch this pro who played for M80 kind of smoke shotgunners. Yeah. Yeah, you just sit in a corner with the Mossberg 590. It annihilates anything in its path. They had like an update like a year or two ago. I think it was a year ago. No, I think it was actually 2 years ago, where they just buffed the shit out of all shotguns. And now they just, there's no reason to use any other gun on like close quarter maps. I played It Takes Two with the wife. This is definitely a significant other game, in my opinion, kind of similar to Astroneer. If I played this with my friends, I'd probably scream at them. Like, really scream at them. But I can hold back, because if it's someone you love, you can hold back. Have you played Split Fiction? No, I really wanted to get it, but it was expensive. But that's a game I'm going to play with her as well, because it's made by the same guys that made It Takes Two. CJX looks terrible though. I played 6v6 mode and I was getting 70 FPS. Yikes. Unplayable FPS for a shooter. I haven't played the 6v6 yet. What's it called? Got a stupid name. I don't remember the name, but it was dumb. Dumb name. Have you noticed like the UI looks like a mobile game now? What's up with that? Now we're getting to the games that I bought, played a bit, and then stopped. Dual Front, that's right, Dual Front. Stupid name. And I'm not just saying that because I hate the game now. If you like driving games, BeamNG Drive is probably my favorite driving game on PC. Because I don't think I've played a driving game that feels more realistic than BeamNG in terms of like the gear shifting. If you have a setup like if you have a like steering wheel and pedals and stuff, this game is amazing. Metal Gear Rising, nice, yeah, what a banger game. I played the shit out of this on PS3 and I saw it was on sale on PC, so I bought it like recently. I've been playing that for the nostalgia. And then here are all the games that I basically didn't play, but I have them, and I can go through them one by one if you want to talk about them. But yeah, I like a lot of these games. Just because I haven't played a game much doesn't mean I don't like it. It probably means I've played the game somewhere else and just haven't really gotten around to properly replaying the game again. Like Red Faction Guerrilla, I had on PS3, and it blew my mind because you could just destroy everything in that game. Oh god, how to chained together go. I haven't finished it. I think we are still like halfway through, me and my friends. We haven't gone back into it. Yeah, 6 out of 16. Okay, so just under halfway. Wait, what? Yeah, just under halfway. Whoops. I had my maths was correct, and then because my brain's fried, I thought I got my maths wrong. Can't even do 16 divided by 2 right now, boys. That's how fried I am. I played 12 minutes. Oh yeah, 12 minutes. That was like a little indie like game that you play for a bit. It was alright. It was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed it for the 3 hours I played it. Something that burns me, by the way, is that Fallout 3 is a game I played like probably more than any other game in this list. But there's a glitch with Fallout 3 on Steam where when you launch the game, it doesn't count your hours except the hours in the like little menu pop-up that comes up that like says play, settings and all that. Right? So this is 3.5 hours of me being in the like menu that when you start the game. You should play Before Your Eyes, story game that progresses when you blink. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that. Oops, we'll go through it. It's the game with the anthropomorphic animals, right? Apparently it's really sad. Bloons TD6 is awesome. Yeah, it is, man. I love Bloons Tower Defense. I have so many hours on my phone. I play it on my phone. But I have it on PC just because my mate wanted to play together and I didn't want to lag. And now we're getting down to basically games I haven't really played at all. Generation Zero, I always thought that game was cool and interesting. My friend told me to get it, and we played it for 2 hours and then never played it again. Damn. Maybe I should get that game if it made you tear up. I want to cry. I like crying. Damn, alright, now we're getting to games that I haven't played. So my least played game is Robocraft. We've reached the end of the played games. I have played so much Left 4 Dead 2, just not on this account. Because I had an account that got locked out of because I was using my uncle's email and phone number. And I don't speak to him anymore, so I don't have that. I haven't been on that account in years. So a lot of these games I have a lot of hours in, I just haven't played on this account. But other games like Assassin's Creed 1 I haven't played on PC at all. These are just games I wanted to play because I don't like playing 30 FPS, so if I go back on the PS3 and I play Assassin's Creed 1, I'm not going to enjoy myself. Killing Floor 2 is another game I played shit tons on my other account. Trust me, bro. I love Killing Floor 2. Especially with the physics thing, with the blood that like actually flows around and shit. It was really fun. I played it also on PS4. Because they had like a free weekend, not free weekend, sorry, monthly game, so it was like free. I played that a lot on PlayStation as well with my cousin. It's just I haven't gotten around, again, whenever you get a game that you've played to death and you just got it, and you try playing it again, it's really hard to get into it unless it's a game you adore that you really just want to play and you're itching to play it. You're going to play Killing Floor 3? If it's good. If it's good. I'll play anything if it's good. Alright, we're borderline 6 AM. So once the time, so whatever time it is for you guys, it's going to be something 53. Once it hits 00, I'll pause the stream so we'll have like another 7 minutes of chilling. And then I'll go to bed because it is getting absolutely late. Have you played Helldivers on PlayStation? Yes. Not Helldivers 1 and 2 actually. Are you talking about 2? I played 2 probably. I played 2 more than I played 1. But I played 1 when it came out because it was one of the very first games that came out with PS4. And it was like utilizing the D-pad and all that. Yeah. 2, yeah. 2's great. I love 2. 1 is also really good. Because you can do like couch co-op with number 1. And I played that with the family. Dad, brother, and me. Great game. And I knew they were going to add mech suits, like the mechs, not mech suits, but like mechs into number 2 because they had that in the first game. You could like call in different mechs, and they had like rocket launchers and flamethrowers and shit. Never thought that would ever come to Xbox. Yeah, I mean, it was really popular, and I think they're just trying to get a new wave of players coming in. But I think that is kind of to be expected. Should I like start playing a game right now? No, I can't. I have to go to bed. 5 minutes, and I'm going to bed. I gotta, because if I stay awake, my you know, your cortisol levels increase when you stay awake for too long, and then they decrease once you your cortisol decreases as you sleep, right? Cortisol causes indigestion, and whenever I stay awake for too long, I can feel it, man. My stomach kills, and I have really bad stomach pain all the time, man. My disembodied stomach, of course, we've established I'm not a real person. I just know PlayStation is very lenient on sharing this stuff. Yes. After a while, they do give away their stuff. Like Spider-Man comes to PC, Spider-Man 2 came to PC, God of War came to PC, Last of Us, yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I think Xbox is giving Halo to PlayStation soon. So it's kind of going both ways. You reckon this game is peak? I know they're giving PlayStation Gears of War the same day as Helldivers coming to Xbox. Damn, yeah. I didn't know it was on that, like, on the same day as that, but yeah, damn. Good. I think the more accessible games are, the better for everyone. Also, Satisfactory is 30% off, boys. If you don't have it, I suggest getting it. I love this game so much. I've been playing it recently. I only have 3 hours on it, but I've always wanted it, and when it was 30% off, I just bought it, because, you know, might as well. And Factorio is not on sale. That's kind of annoying, considering it's an automaton sale. Or, sorry, automation sale. Whoops. $50. It's always $50. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but I have never seen it fluctuate at all. It's like been $50 forever. Captain of Industry. Are there any other games on sale? Oh yeah, Dead Cells. This is the game that someone mentioned earlier. Got amazing reviews, 97%. Whoa. Does anyone want helping the hotties? 50% off, guys. Surely you want it. I hate how when I turned on like the setting for like mature games when I wanted to get Cyberpunk, and now ever since then, every time I go onto like new games or newly released games or discounts, it's always just a hentai game or something just like in the mix. Red Dead 2 is on sale. If you guys don't have that, it's a great story game. Risk of Rain 2. I haven't played it, but my mates have, and they play it a lot. Yeah, there you go. Milky Way, Space Orgasm. Like, it's such like trash, like heaping pile of shit content. I don't understand why Steam even allows it at this point. Unbelievable. Let's see peak. Oh, this game! Oh, I've seen clips of this game, yeah. Where like it's got the like proximity chat and you climb the mountain and you fall and pretty funny. Cute game. Anyway, it is Satisfactory is published by the same people that published Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, I did not know that. Deep Rock Galactic is another game I gotta play because I haven't touched it and a lot of people love it. Anyway, we are now just about 6 AM for me, so I'm going to pause the stream and I will see you guys tomorrow and / later tonight for you guys, I guess, because you're all Western in the West. Thanks for tuning in again, and I love talking to you guys. You guys are so fun to talk to, and I hope you will be here for the next one. See you Downhill. See you Cube. See you Ineza. I'm sorry you came in so late. Maybe he's watching the stream back or something. I don't know. Who else was in the stream? I don't know if Frosties is still here, but Frosties, see you later. Not see you later, mate. And am I missing anyone? Definitely missing someone. Mr. Man, he's not here, but I'm gonna say goodbye to him anyway. See you later, boys.